Live. You guys want to double check for me?
Yeah, I'm checking.
I have YouTube open.
Okay, you want to check Facebook there? Because it'll tell me in a sec about Twitch on my phone. Okay. I just got Facebook notification we're live. You probably just got one for Twitch. Okay. Make sure we're good to go here. I'll have you guys, like, you guys want to monitor one of the channels each, and I'll monitor the other one.
We're live on Facebook.
Okay.
I'll keep YouTube open. I don't see it yet. Oh, there we go. It just popped up.
Yeah, it takes a second.
Yep. All right, I got that. I'm gonna move us real quick. Hold on.
Go right ahead. All right, I think we gotta go back. Yeah. Boop, bop, boop.
All right.
You gotta turn your. Yeah.
For this week, we'll have to keep your hashtag stuff chat open. But as of next week, I made it info and stuff and created a locked podcast channel.
All right, that'll work. You gotta turn your camera back on.
Ready? Watch this.
I turned my camera back on. All right, hold on.
You're just gonna drag stuff down. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
So you're just gonna move stuff down into here anyway.
Edit channel.
Oh, you're just renaming them. I guess that's the easy way to do it. Okay.
Look at that.
let's do this. Okay, we are good. Just a boot, good to go here.
A boot.
A boot. If anything, either one of you should be saying that. You're closer to Canada than I am by a lot.
I may be closer to Canada, but I am far from Canadian.
I don't know.
But yeah, so Audi and Merc are having it seems like a pretty decent battle right now between fast wagons.
Oh,
There's
okay.
the RS6 Avant that's baseline at 109.9, and then there's an AMG E63 S wagon starting at 112.
Wow. All right, let me go ahead and get the in game here. Let's get this going. All right, everybody. Welcome to Car Talk, episode 3. As you can tell, somebody's super excited about the Avant. Actually, both of these guys are super excited about the new Avant.
Even though
Mostly me,
none of us
because
can afford it.
I'm the Euro guy.
Yeah, you are the Euro trash guy.
That's me.
So, you wanna start us off with that since you decided to open my podcast with that?
All right, fair enough. So, as of 2021, it looks like we have a battle for fast, long roof cars. Since Cadillac no longer makes the CTS-V wagon as of 2014, looks like all we have to look to now is Euro cars. So we have a 2020 Mercedes AMG E63 wagon. Starting MSRP is $112,000. 603 horse twin turbo V8, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. Makes it almost as fast as the Audi R8. Keyword.
Almost.
So then if we go over the 2021 R6 Avant, which they've been making for a while, but we never got it in the States until this year, until 2021. We're finally getting them in the States. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Trying to find specs.
I'm trying to get my Chrome thing to work right now. It is straight up acting up.
The specs for the Merc were like literally right at the top. There we go.
There we go. Okay, I got the link up for the Avant. I got the Avant up right here. So the Audi RS6 Avant.
Yeah, so it makes a twin turboed 4-liter V8, 591 horse and 590 foot-pounds of torque. 48-volt mild hybrid system. Interesting, I did not know that. 0 to 60 in 3.5, top out at 189.
What gets me is like that MSRP is. That's wicked. That's a 6-figure MSRP. Oh my god.
Both of them are. The Merc is more. The Merc's faster too.
I so wish that they would bring back the CTS-V wagon, because we need another LS powered wagon that isn't like a 78 like wagon.
Nomad wagon.
Yeah, this isn't like a 78 Nomad that like somebody's just like thrown one into. Like, don't get me wrong, I love that. I love every minute of that.
Yeah, unpopular opinion, the one Gas Monkey built for Dale Jr., That thing was fire. That was a sick car.
I think that, I mean, I love that. I love that thing. It's a bit of a weird car, you know? So
Yeah. So personally, I'm an Audi guy. So I imagine they both have over $100,000 MSRP. I guarantee they're both going to be fucking great cars, as luxurious as you can imagine. I'm interested to see how the Audi's 48-volt hybrid system works.
I think everyone's interested to see how that's going to work.
Everyone that cares about Audis.
Yeah, right.
But
All right.
I mean, just look at the pictures, man. It's such a beautiful, beautiful wagon.
It is, and it's weird because when's the last time we got an Audi wagon in the States? It's been a very...
Well, we've had them all along. We've had A6 wagons in all roads, and we even had S6 wagons back in the B5 generation.
Yeah, but when did that start?
We never got the RS6 Avant wagon.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, because aren't like the newer RS, or aren't they like the 2000 like 90 something model like RS is now becoming legal or something? There's some Audi wagon that people are importing right now, like in droves, and I can't remember what it is.
Let me run to Google.
Because I remember seeing something about that because it was on one of the it was on some other YouTube channel I watch, and I can't remember who it was.
The Audi RS2 Avant.
Is that it? Is that the one that just became legal?
That's what a quick Google search said. So I saw it on the internet, so it has to be true.
Right, Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, did someone check Twitch?
I'll pull it. I can pull it up.
I got it pulled up and I'm not seeing anything.
Well, isn't it simul streaming from Twitch?
No, it's not.
Oh, I lied.
Facebook's good. Twitch, I can't see Twitch.
Are you on the right channel?
Yeah, spur of the moment.
Yeah, let's see.
Or SOTM Car Talk.
Yeah, it says we're live. Hold up.
I shared the YouTube link to Facebook.
I still don't see the YouTube up either.
I have YouTube pulled up, so we should.
I have YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch pulled up.
I have just YouTube, and I have the live video pulled up.
Okay, I see YouTube now.
Yeah, Twitch looks like it's acting up here. Here, you guys keep talking. I'm gonna see if I can try to adjust this real quick and see what the hell is going on.
But yeah, so the RS2 Avant is now Audi RS2. Hold on, let me pull up this article from Auto Week. After years of Audi forum fanboys and fangirls pretending that they would totally buy an R6 Avant, the German automaker would offer stateside, blah, blah, blah. RS2 Avant paired a suburbia-friendly Audi 80 body style with reworked suspension, fat tires, and something turbocharged under hood. That something was a 2.2-liter dual overhead cam straight 5, pumping out 315 horse at 6,500 RPM.
I keep forgetting Audi made an inline 5. That's still weird to me.
Yeah, right? I thought that was just a Volvo thing.
But they were incredible.
No one's arguing that at all.
Top speed of 163. That's not bad. 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. 0 to 100 in 13.1. And it ran the quarter in 13.6.
And that was like what, back in like the 90s or something?
Yeah, from the 94. That's a respectable car for 94. 13.6.
Yeah, that is, considering like that was like around the time where like most American cars were getting neutered, like on the regular almost.
But like back in the day when Group B rally was a thing, weren't most of the Audi cars running their straight 5?
No, Group B had. I thought they were 4-cylinder restrictions, weren't they?
Not always. I think depending on the car, it was. What is going on with this?
Back when Group B was still a thing before people started dying.
I mean, before they started cheating death with all the rule cut, like all the corner cutting they did on the rules.
All right. Let's see.
All right.
So the fastest. I don't know how true this is. I'm just pulling up the first. This is the first article I saw, but I'm trying to find like average quarter mile times in '94. This is like. Oh, hold on. It started as the. Started at. Well, let's put a Supra in perspective. So a 1994 Mark IV Supra, as everyone knows, has a 2JZ GTTE, 6-speed manual. I guess the TT was that was a Nissan thing, but a 2JZ GTE, twin turbo 2J 6-speed Supra, 320 horse, 315 foot-pounds of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.6. 155-mile top speed, and ran a quarter mile 13.1.
You said 4.6 0 to 60?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Hold on. 4.60 to 60 for the Supra, and 4.8 on the RS2 Avant. 13.6 and 13. So the Supra ran a 13.1 quarter, and the RS2 Avant ran a 13.6.
So depending on who's behind the wheel, pretty even.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I guarantee the fucking 94 RS2 Avant is a hell of a lot cheaper than a Mark IV Supra right now.
I guarantee it also weighs a shitload less than a Mark IV Supra. I don't think people realize how fat those cars are.
Mark IV Supra, 3,417 pounds. RS2 Avant had a curb weight of 3,516.
Really?
Wait, what?
It's heavier than the Supra.
So, I mean, cut some weight, and it's a Supra.
Here, hold on. You
cut some weight. Well, okay, so first off, you got to think, too, that's a 5-cylinder versus an inline 6.
Yeah.
So it's pulling basically the same numbers with one less cylinder.
Exactly.
And more weight.
If you cut weight and put a boost to that motor, it would probably beat out a Supra in a straight line. Now, around a track, I will take the Supra all day. 100%.
Well, yeah, it's a wagon.
Yeah. I think Twitch is officially going to be down for this podcast because it is just straight acting up right now.
Yeah, I'm just getting the buffering.
Same here. I'm getting nothing, and it is just. I feel really bad because
the fastest production car was. Oh, take a guess.
What?
Take a guess what the fastest production car in '94 was.
That's going to be no, it's not a Supra. Fastest production car back then is going to be a, it's the freaking, was it that? P1?
No, the F1, the McLaren F1.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up.
Yeah, I'm just getting the McLaren F1 held fastest production car for like 20 years.
No, because in '87 the fastest production car was the. Anyone know? Danny, you should know this one. Fastest production car in the world in '87.
In '87, I'm pretty sure was a
87.
87. Fuck. It wasn't a Ford GT. It was a.
Nope.
They didn't have a GT in '87. Fuck.
Fastest production car in the world. Let me just double check this before I say what I'm 95% positive it is. No one look it up. Either of you two. Jeremy, stop typing.
So this is weird. I'm getting Twitch audio to play on my phone, but I'm not getting video.
All right. Oh, I guess fastest.
Oh,
fastest U.S. production car.
Wasn't it a Cobra?
Nope, not the Cobra.
In what year?
In '87.
'87. It is the 1987 Buick Grand National GNX.
Wait.
Inline V6 Turbo GNX.
87 GNX was the fastest production car in the States.
I always forget about that thing because it's like
Everyone
sure?
does.
Are you sure about that?
And I love them personally.
we're talking
talking about
we're talking production, like fresh off the production line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fastest production car in the U.S. in '87.
Like made in the U.S. or anything?
Yeah, U.S.
U.S.
production
made,
car.
USDM, USDM,
And
US
it
domestic
actually,
market.
it's definitely up there in the top in the world for '87.
Dude, it did like a quarter mile in like what 12 seconds or something like that from the factory without adjusting boost. Like it was stupid. So yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Twitch. I may have to restart the stream. Shit.
87 must have just been a bad year for cars in
87.
the States.
I mean, 87 was when we had the Mustang 2s.
That's true.
So yeah.
Because this
I was
is
gonna say fastest production car before the F1 came out was the roof CTR, that Porsche. You know,
Okay,
that Porsche,
okay, that's a gray area because that's technically not a production car. That is a custom.
that is a 911
order.
turbo, a turbo 911 that they buy and then outfit. It's
Yeah,
like
and you had
buying
to
a
order
Hennessy. It's like buying a Hennessy fucking
Viper.
F-150.
Well, Viper
yeah,
kit.
it's like buying a Hennessy F-150 or buying like a Celine.
Yeah, like it's
Because Celine made like Mustangs.
yeah. So hold up. I think
Before the F1, then it was a Porsche 959.
yeah. Let me. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly restart the stream and see if we can get Discord or not Discord. We can get Twitch to work because there's audio playing but not video. So it's weird.
We got two people watching YouTube though.
It's probably
Is
us.
It's probably you
That's
two.
true.
I'm like
But
90%.
also, how many people do you think are gonna watch on Twitch?
I don't know. We got 44 viewers so far on Twitch.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
I don't know. We're already fucking 20 minutes in.
But
fair enough. I may just let
current-
Twitch kind of drop for this weekend. I
Currently,
hate to
the
do that.
fastest production car is still the 2017 Koenigsegg Agera RS.
Well, yeah, no, the current fastest production car until the what is it? Not the until Koenigsegg's newest car comes out, like fully comes out, which is I can't remember the name of it. It's named after like one of their oldest employees, and until we get done with all these electric cars, like these electric like hypercars that are supposed to be coming out soon, it's probably going to sit there for a while.
I'm surprised Tesla hasn't tried to make like a supercar yet.
They did.
Did they?
Yeah, the 100P,
The P100D Model S is a fucking rocket ship.
1.6 seconds, baby.
Yeah, that's a fucking rocket ship.
Oh, you know, it's retarded. Hold up. I'm gonna pull a picture up real quick. It is retarded how fast it is.
Can't say the R word.
Okay, it is stupid how fast it is.
There you go.
And it's funny because it's not even like their supercar body style.
Yeah, literally.
Like they have another one that is like a straight like supercar body style car.
Yeah, well, they had the Roadster back then.
No. I'm
Or
thinking.
like when it first came out, they had the Roadster.
Yeah, no. It was just a wicked looking car, and like this is it. Like if you saw this just like roll up to you at like a stoplight, you wouldn't. It's a Model 3. Hold up. There you go. P100D. Yeah, 0 to 60, 2.28 seconds. And I know they had they had one that did it in like 1 point something. Because there was something they showed a while back. I don't know if that was more just like a PR thing or what, but there was one that was like stupid fast, like not that long ago. And
you know how Roof is able to like claim that they had speed records because they sell the cars under a new VIN.
oh yeah, no, like, it's a new VIN, but to me that's that
It's
weird.
it's still a turbo 911.
Yeah, it's that weird thing because it's.
But I
it's,
guess in that aspect, though, you could say the same thing about the Grand National GNX, because they were just Grand Nationals that got sent to McLaren to have a special package put on them.
which really just consists of a turbocharger and an intercooler. That
Pretty
was
much,
really
but
it.
they only made 547 of them, which is why
They
they're
did, and good luck
very
finding one.
expensive.
Yeah, I found one here in Texas. Guy wanted $78,000, but in fairness, it was minty. Like it was fresh paint, good interior. Thing was like a fully tuned engine. Like, oh my lord.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on, Ty?
Oh, Tyson, where is he?
He's watching on Facebook. I see you, Ty. He's lurking.
All right, now I
lurking right
gotta
now.
fucking.
It's my brother.
I fucking love Ty.
All right. Okay. So now that we're done with you all of your Euro trash knowledge, sir,
Euro trash, please.
fight me. We're gonna go to the other side of the pond. So you guys wanna? Who wants to talk about this one? Jeremy, you want to talk about this one?
Which topic are we going to do?
The one that we were supposed to open with.
I mean, I was looking at either the Koenigsegg video or the Jeep and Dodge topics.
Hold on.
I'm talking about the NASCAR thing.
I didn't see the NASCAR thing.
Okay, I'll send the link to you again here. Let's see.
Oh, you're talking about that?
That, yeah.
The Supra?
No, not the Castrol thing. This thing. Did you not read the articles, man?
I'm looking at all the articles now. I don't see them, dude.
I just posted that thing.
NASCAR bringing back Underglow. That was the first
Yeah.
one.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're bringing back Underglow.
I didn't even see this. Wait.
Yes, they're bringing back
NASCAR
Underglow.
bring back Underglow at this year's All-Star race. So,
Like, straight up full race
next
arena.
weekend's Bristol night race will apparently have a little added flavor.
Of course, it's at Bristol too.
Of course, dude. Bristol is like one of the most fun tracks I've ever been to.
Yeah, I've never been to Bristol, sadly. I'd like to go to Bristol.
It's kind of it's neat, and I think this is really gonna piss some people off, but I think this is badass.
So the article is on The Drive by Peter Holdreth. It wouldn't be a stretch to assume most of you remember Pit My Ride or Need for Speed Underground. Media like that, underglow neons seem cool, at least on TV. And it was the thing to have if you wanted to get some extra attention at car meets. Well, LEDs have made it a whole lot easier to get into underglow game. It seems like NASCAR is finally catching on. Oh my god! So I don't understand. What's the big deal? Okay, they're adding underglow to NASCAR for the night race, just so
For the
like,
night, yeah, for the night race to make it
you
just
can
like
have an
that
epilepsy
flashy.
attack when they all drive by.
I mean, okay, I think it's neat. I think this is really cool, but I feel like this is going to be super.
The only cool thing I would want to see out of that would be an exposure shot.
Like a long,
Yeah, right.
long
Like
exposure.
Long exposure would be sick.
Oh my god, that's gonna be like a
also
rainbow.
just a full blown like aerial shot would be wicked sick.
An aerial video or an aerial long exposure.
How funny would it be if like when they're debuting this, it's a fucking daytime race?
No,
It's like, oh, the cars all have underglow, but it's fucking
It's
4
2 in the
o'clock in the afternoon.
yeah, can't really see it, but we swear it's there.
But no, I think like to go with them adding underglow to this, it'd be a really cool promotional shot to get a long exposure shot of them going around the track because you would just see the glow of the oval.
Oh yeah, no, I think, like I said, I think it's gonna be interesting.
You having fun over there, sir?
Don't mind me.
Sir.
I'm sharing it to the Snapchat so maybe more people will tune in.
Who's the number one car? Is that actually one of the cars, or is that just like a random?
The number one Monster Energy, man, I don't remember. The problem is they change their wraps so often.
Because it looks like he debuted his. Where is this?
Oh, that's McMurray.
Okay.
No, wait, hold up. Yeah, right. Is that?
All right.
No, that's not him. That's not McMurray. What is his name? I'm trying to figure out who's
Moving
car it is.
on.
Yeah, I'll spend an hour trying to find that. I'll deal with that
Yeah.
later. Moving
covered
on.
NASCAR. It's interesting. I just really want. That's the only thing I want to see out of this is an exposure shot.
I love how everyone else is like, everyone's tuning in right now. YouTube Green Apple.
Let's see topics for tonight though. So we went over NASCAR adding underglow.
A little tidbit, little throw in there.
Want to go over the video game topic?
Which video game? Oh my god, not
ACNH.
How did I miss that link?
I gotta find it again, but yeah, you just
It's
want to
up
touch
there.
on it. You want to touch
Yeah,
on it briefly. I'm
I'm
not even
looking
gonna pull that up. I don't even want to pull that up.
Animal Crossing New Horizon, the huge game that decided to drop and do collabs with like Doom and everything, are now dropping a Corvette themed download pack.
In case you wanted to like live out your fantasies of like being surrounded by Corvette stuff.
Looks
In
like
case Chevys weren't bad enough already.
they're in
Okay.
Animal Crossing where they have no real need to be, I guess.
I don't know. That is one of the weirdest crossovers I have seen in a long time.
So I
Looks
gotta
like
say,
they're
I'm pretty ignorant with the whole Animal Crossing thing. I honestly have no fucking idea what it is. I just hear people talk about and complain about how expensive it is to sell fucking turnips, and I don't get it.
Yeah. But in the game they're adding apparel like Corvette logos on t-shirts. Looks like some more retro stuff, some wall art. Looks
clock.
like they got the
They have
Looks
a
like they
Corvette
have
clock.
looks like they have the new C8 like wall, like a poster on the wall, stuff like that.
So they're
Oh,
going full blown like dad mode.
pretty much, yeah. just in case you wanted to like live out that extra fantasy.
All right.
Did you find the link to put so people can see what it looks like?
No, if they really want to see, they can look that one up on their own.
Yeah, that one's hard to look at. I'm sorry. We'll post something for everyone to look
All right.
that up on their own.
Let's move
Want
on
to pull
to
up the next link? The
barn finds, man.
Oh yeah,
no, that
barn
one's down the
finds.
list more. We're going in order. I thought.
All right.
Well, that list is so fucked up.
Well, okay.
Yeah, well, we're
we
just gonna
talked
hop
about some
around.
interesting. We talked about the stupid. Now let's talk about something real. Let's talk about Jeep Dodge.
Which one though?
I was thinking we talk about the F-150 Raptor SUV.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah, let's do that one first, just because this. Okay, so this is okay. Well, this is not real. Well, it is and it isn't. Okay. So the
Yeah,
F1.
it's a concept.
Well, no. So it's a real car. Somebody built this. Somebody physically built this. And I'll show it to everybody now. If you guys haven't seen this yet, wow, that looks so overexposed. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, what did they do? Did they just take like an F-150 or front end and put it on an Explorer?
It looks like it, right? It looks like it's. I don't know if it's an Explorer or what. But like, this is a real vehicle. Somebody took the time to modify, stitch weld, like do all this stuff, and then wide body whatever this is on. It's neat. Like, don't get me wrong.
Okay, so it's a Ford Everest with a Raptor front end.
Yeah,
It's a wide body lifted.
Do we even get those in the States?
I don't.
I don't
think so.
I don't think this was done in the U.S. because I
Also
think this was
known
done in
as the-
Australia.
So it's also
We don't
known
even-
as the
we don't
Ford
get any-
Endeavor in India, but it's a wide body Ford Everest lifted with a Raptor front end.
It's pretty badass.
Not gonna lie, I would drive that.
I drive too. I'm not a big SUV guy either, which is funny. I love wagons, not an SUV guy.
You are so weird.
I know. Unless we're talking the Maserati SUV, I'd drive the shit out of that thing.
I
haven't seen
wouldn't
that
for
one
a
yet. I
lot
only know
of
about
reasons.
I only know about the Ferrari. Let's see. But no, that does look really. It is a cool SUV. I like beefier built SUVs like that. Like I like a lot of the
Well,
Toyotas, like the Rav4 and stuff.
it kind of reminds me of like a built FJ. Like,
Yeah.
it gives me that feel of a built FJ, which is not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. FJs are neat.
That's kind of a bad thing. I don't like the FJs personally.
Well, I mean, FJ stands for fake Jeep, so
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. However, you want to talk about Toyota SUVs, the 4Runners. I like the new 4Runners.
I can't argue that.
Yeah, they look so sharp.
They do. They just
I just can't look at an FJ though and not see the resemblance between like that and a Humvee I look at work at every day. They look like civilian Humvees, dude. They're boxy like one. They got just a flat right angle windshield to hood. Like it's a Humvee for regular people.
I thought the H1 was a Humvee for regular people.
It is. That's literally what those are. But an FJ looks so much like Humvee to me. It's ridiculous.
Oh man. I don't know. I think if Ford got behind this and genuinely gave us something like this would be like a throwback to like the old school like excursions. Remember, it used to be like a Ford Excursion.
I miss the Excursion.
It was literally just an F-250 with a cab and like everything covering it, and it was you still get him like a 7.3 diesel. Like, those are neat.
You could actually get him at 6.0s. The last year you could get a 6.0 Excursion.
Yeah, good luck finding one.
Now what? Yeah, the only thing you really get like that now is like a Suburban.
No, I don't. You can't get a Suburban diesel.
They're still big, but they're not on a 2500 chassis anymore.
No, they're not. And the Suburbans and all the newer stuff aren't on. A lot of them aren't on truck chassis anymore.
And I'm honestly surprised that they're not, because trucks have gone so to the wayside of, just being like luxury vehicles. Really, I'm surprised they haven't gone back to like a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton SUV to be able to tow all your shit.
Well, you know what gets me? When's the last time you saw like a Lincoln pickup, like a new one?
I haven't seen a new one. I've only ever seen the generation of it's like the 05 to 09 Fords. Like
Lincoln,
and they look great.
Yeah, they did.
And they're luxurious. Oh my god.
They don't even make trucks anymore. They cut them out.
Yeah, they got
rid of them. What was it? The MXT?
Yeah, it was something like that.
The biggest thing they make now is the Navigator.
I know, and that's literally just a Ford Exploder.
Basically.
So
it was the Lincoln Mark LT.
Yeah, and I would buy one of those in a heartbeat and drive it.
Yeah, except they came with the 5.4 Tritons that like to fucking blow spark plugs out of them.
So when you rip it out and put a 5-liter Coyote in it and call it done.
I agree 100%.
Josh, I just had a nerd moment looking at the Lincoln website because they're the third
to die. Hold on.
The second SUV in their lineup is called the Lincoln Corsair.
Yeah. Talking to the guy who has all Corsair peripherals.
Right. Yeah, that means you got to buy a Lincoln Corsair. That's the next step.
The next step.
So, hey, 36K.
Hey, it's not bad.
It's their cheapest SUV.
Not bad.
So switching gears a little bit. So speaking of like weird cars that have like weird, we would want back like a diesel, like a smaller diesel truck or SUV. Jeep Gladiator, officially, you can get it in a diesel. It's now available to order.
I don't think it's official. Is it official?
It's officially now available to order. I'm looking at it, but it's an eco diesel.
Yep. Jeep
they're all eco diesels. It's just a 3-liter V6.
Yeah. So
I wonder what the towing capacity is. For whatever reason, I cannot load fucking Motor Trend articles on my computer. Every time I open them, it gives me an error code.
Potato.
The Jeep links I posted are Motor One.
I'm on Motor Trend for it, but no. So I don't imagine it's going to have a lot just because it's on Dana 44s.
Ew.
Yeah, it gets a Dana 44 front and heavy duty axles.
Can you really call a Dana 44 a heavy duty axle though?
Depends who you ask. I mean, realistically, if it was me, I'd just stick M-Wraps underneath this thing and call it done, but I also am crazy.
5-ton M-Wrap axles.
I can't look at a Gladiator. Like, I still think they're so ugly.
I'm just happy we finally got a Jeep pickup again.
I saw one with a cap on it the other day.
I
was like, well, that's just a 4-door Wrangler with extra steps.
You know what? It's
a 4-door Wrangler with more room in the back.
Pretty much, yeah. And you can't get to the back from inside the vehicle because the back window doesn't open.
I think can you still take the doors off of a Gladiator?
Yeah, it's literally just a Wrangler. It's a 4-door Wrangler box like frame.
It's with a useless 4-foot bed.
Yeah, which is I just don't get it. Like, why can't we just get a Comanche again? Like, can we please get a Jeep Comanche?
Single cab long bed Comanche. I'd buy one, and I don't even like Dodge products.
Dude, I'd buy one, stab a 4BT in it. Let's be honest.
If you get the money, Josh, you're probably buying a, Josh, if you get the money, you're
or-
probably buying a Bronco.
I would rock the shit out of a brand new Bronco. It would have to be white though. Everyone say it with me. If the gloves don't fit, you can't acquit.
Can we not? Can we not start that argument? Oh my god! But I guess that's a great segue. So the Ford Bronco is officially set to debut July 13th. Just getting full release in 2 days. We got 2 days to the Ford Bronco release.
Yeah,
Supposedly.
we had some leaked pictures, right?
Yeah, I have. This looks like a leaked picture. I can't tell if this is computer generated or not. Unconfirmed.
Pictures.
But here's what I have for it. God, that looks so blown out. Hold up. I'm gonna fix something. I'm gonna turn off my HDR. I don't know why I have it on.
We're looking at the Bronco now.
Yeah, we're gonna switch over to the Bronco because we've beat the Gladiator.
So we're not jumping back and forth. Let's just finish the Jeep Dodge topics.
Okay.
Because there was 2 Jeep topics and then Dodge cutting models.
Okay. We'll let you have this one.
So we went over the diesel.
I will be right back, real quick.
All right.
You go.
Wrangler looks like it might be finally getting a Hemi.
Okay. We'll hit that one real quick.
There's leaks. They said they don't know if it's going to be the Wrangler or if it's going to be another model to the Gladiator, but there's images of a Jeep front end with a 392 badge prominently on a hood scoop.
Yeah, no, it looks. I know it's really hard to see on this because I'm literally capturing computer screen here, but it looks interesting. But
they call it JL Jeep Wrangler.
But then my other thing is like, why not go full and just make another Trailhawk with
Make
like
a
700 horsepower?
Make a Wrangler Trailhawk.
Yeah, like why not go full Trailhawk and just make like a Hellcat Wrangler and just be done with it? Like, I know you would probably kill yourself in the thing; it would probably roll over. But like, why not?
Trying to see.
Hola! Thank you for the sub. Whoever just subbed. Donkey
Is that
Shane.
over?
That is over on YouTube. Thank you for the
Brittany, Susie, Aaron Lewis, Jacob, Corsac. Thank you guys for tuning in.
I know all of them. They're all my friends.
Yeah, can you explain? Hold up. Can you explain the green apple thing real quick?
I honestly don't know. So it's...
There it is. It just popped up on stream.
Are they saying Danny looks like Abe Lincoln?
I think it's him.
He's talking about me.
Like, okay, everyone watching right now, I'm going to put this out right now. If you guys can get either the YouTube video to like 5 comments, or I can get 2 more subs on the YouTube channel, I will buy him an Abraham Lincoln hat and he will wear it on the next stream.
I will 100% wear it on the next
I will
stream.
spend the money to watch him do that.
Not sure how I'm going to wear my headphones, but we're
going to make it happen. We'll start cutting shit. I don't care.
Let's see. But yeah, we'll finish up with the Jeep. We got, so they're looking at putting a Hemi into the Jeeps, into the Wranglers now. So the 6.4 Hemi makes 485, 475 foot-pounds of torque in a Charger Scat Pack. So I mean, imagine that kind of power and torque in a Wrangler now.
Here's the question though: they're gonna have to, like, if it's gonna be 4-wheel drive, that's gonna have to be much beefier transfer case, and there's no way they're putting Dana 44s underneath it because I don't think a Dana 44 is gonna hold that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be mean, but like,
stock power.
I don't know. I've
being completely honest, like,
I don't know. I've been down the mud pit. I've watched some people about blow their pumpkins out, just trying to go through the mud. So, you know.
And then final Jeep Dodge topic is Dodge is cutting the Journey and Caravan from their assortment of
from their lineup
models people still don't buy anyways.
Yeah, which leaves them with a total of 3 vehicles that they produce, which is the Charger, the Challenger, and the Durango.
Which I mean,
really,
those
and
everyone
Ram.
If you say it's a Dodge product, the Dodge purists get real fucking salty. So it's just Ram.
So they're pulling a Ford move, cutting vehicles from their lineup, probably because those are the lowest two.
Ford pulled all their cars. Ford does not make any cars anymore except the Mustang.
But
they make the mid-size SUVs and the full-size SUVs.
But that completely pulls Dodge out of the minivan market now, though, which is it's a power.
I feel like people aren't really buying minivans in general anymore. I feel like nowadays most people are just buying the bigger SUVs because they came back, like the Durango.
My girlfriend just bought a minivan like 2 weeks ago.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I used to have a green Dodge Grand Caravan. It was a '99. My parents bought it when I was young, and we had it for years. And that thing was great. It had a V6 in the thing. No shit. Driving down 24. I remember my father. He was driving down 24 in this minivan, and here comes a Mustang, Camaro. He goes, "Hold on." He steps on it. We just get up. We just try to pull on him. And we were doing about 98 miles an hour in this Dodge Grand Caravan, which would do it. It was a V6 and weighed nothing somehow. And he pulls up next to him, and I'm just waving at him. They just kind of do one of these like,
huh? But I mean, but yeah, so it's a move. They're pulling out of the minivan market. So they're only going to have Challenger, Charger, and what's the one SUV they're going to have now?
The Durango.
Yeah, the Durango. Yeah, the Durango, which they also were producing a Hellcat Durango. They're only making 2,000 of them for the 2021 model year.
So it's literally a Trackhawk, but with Dodge badges.
Literally, yeah, no, that's what it is. And actually, funny thing, I don't like the body kit on them. You can actually get a really wicked body kit for them from Russia. It's like $3,000, and it makes it look so aggressive. But it's $3,000.
Russian body kit, much better than American body kit.
I love. Okay, hold up, Jacob. That is hilarious. Did you see the comments?
Yeah, I have YouTube.
My brother beat an S2K in a minivan.
I mean, in a straight line, they are bad fast. Don't make a turn.
Yeah, minivans are pretty aerodynamic. Just
in a straight line.
In a straight line.
Don't
Otherwise, if you're going sideways. That's
I gotta say, as speaking of minivans not being aerodynamic, I'm pretty sure one of the three people in this chat has wrecked a brand new minivan, and it was not me or Danny.
I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Yes, back in 2015,
wrecked your mom.
Totaled my mom. 2015 old. Honda Odyssey.
3 months old. I don't even think it had 5,000 miles on it.
I borrowed it for the weekend because my car died. I was coming back home from drill. I fell asleep on the highway and totaled it. No one was injured. I made it out fine. No one else was in the accident.
Question:
When I went through the trees, everyone else who stopped to help me was like, "I thought you were taking the exit," and then you just went, "Whoop."
Wait, there's not an exit there.
No, he was taking the exit to Narnia. He must have missed it by a couple feet.
Because the highway went this way, the exit went like this, and I went this way.
Split the difference, bud. You'll land eventually. You'll land somewhere. Oh, you know what you should have done at that point? You should have just bought the car back and just like freaking like B18 swapped it.
Honestly, my mom said it helped her because it was too expensive, and she got a Mercedes SUV out of it, which is now my daily.
Which you're gonna, then now you have again somehow.
Don't worry, that's gonna get wrecked.
Yeah. Let's hope to God it's not like the scooter.
Jesus.
Scooter currently doesn't run. Okay, I don't want to talk about it.
How does it not run? It's a single-cylinder 50cc motor.
It's a two-stroke.
Well, I was driving it to the store, and it died at a stoplight, and I haven't gotten it running since.
Oh. Did you have to push it back?
I pushed it back home.
Did you check the carburetor?
I need to take a weekend and just like take a look.
You need to take a weekend and just swap a Predator motor into it and just be done.
But yeah,
one of the Predator V twins though. Give that
exactly.
Thing real fucking beans.
I was like 500 feet down the road from my place at a stop sign, and it just died. So I didn't get far, but it just died. I tried throwing a jump pack on it and see if it would start back up. It didn't work.
Oh my god.
So yeah, the scooter currently doesn't run.
Only you could fuck up a Honda scooter somehow.
I haven't
I
touched
know,
it
dude.
since
It's a
I bought
Honda,
it.
dude. Those things should literally run forever.
Oh, did I tell you I finally found another one local for like $800? I found
What,
an
a scooter?
An Elite.
Ooh.
I'm like, time to go get it.
That's like is that still under 50cc?
It's bored over to 75cc.
But still, VIN is a 50.
It's still a little mini bike.
However, if they pull you over doing 45 miles an hour, you'd be in big trouble.
Who said I was only going to be doing 45? We're strapping a fucking 30 shot of nitrous on this thing and just see if the pistons.
You guys told me to Predator swap mine and put nitrous on it.
No, I told you to Predator swap it, put a turbo and nitrous on it. Okay, hold up. The turbo's for power. The nitrous is to spin the turbo.
I might as well just hook up a hairdryer to it.
I mean, we could just get you one of those backpack leaf blowers.
I could probably just hold a leaf blower pointed behind me and I'd go faster.
The roadkill guys did that with leaf blowers. They supercharged I think it was a Monza with 6 leaf blowers, and it did actually make more power.
Yeah, like 20 more horse, if I remember correctly.
Here we go.
That's also a 4-stroke like V8. I'm talking about a 2-stroke 50cc 1-cylinder Honda Elite moped. I guarantee you it's still blow the spark out.
Pop that link I just put in chat. Pop that up for the people to see.
Let's see here. I gotta go to.
Is that a nitrous kit?
Oh my god! What?
I honestly don't know if I can think of a better way to spend $100 than a mini nitrous kit.
Wait.
What? Here's $100. Stuff it right into the fucking tank. Hit the button.
What the hell?
3 seconds. Just doing it like like in Fast and Furious, right before the finish line. Well, I know what I'm getting for the pit bike races next year.
Buying a $100 nitrous kit off Amazon.
Question is, are those pre-filled? That's the big question.
Yes, they are. You can get refills. You can get a 5-pack for $20.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna see how much nitrous a Big Bear 350 can take.
What is that button attachment it comes with?
That's the
button.
That's your sprayer, bud, and that's your fogger.
Yeah, it's like one step up from a ghetto fogger.
Which is literally just cracking the pump.
Crack the valve in the intake. Oh man.
I love how much like horsepower, like they're making it look like you're gonna get like 40 more horsepower out of some 2-stroke.
There are no numbers on that graph, but the graph goes.
Hold up, I'm gonna show. Like, look at this graph.
Hey, hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh my lord! Like,
there's no numbers to correspond to anything, but they're like, yeah, add nitrous, and it goes, yeah.
Yeah. And what the point is though is at what point in that graph does the cylinder vacate the motor?
You see that lip where it goes flat for half a second?
That's when the Bluetooth connecting rods get installed. Oh Lord, so dangerous. Why don't do this at home, kids? Please don't.
It literally looks like they drew on graph paper with a pencil to make that graph.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, you done getting yelled at by somebody?
I wasn't getting yelled at. Just people want me to bring up a couple topics, so I was getting phone calls.
Okay, what topics they want? I will definitely take some call-ins. I have no problem.
I've had 2 different people request us talk about Volvos.
Okay,
let's saw that on last week's episode.
All right, let's.
I even mentioned Volvos already once today, but apparently it wasn't good enough.
Okay, let me do this. let's do the Bronco thing just so we can touch on this because it literally releases in 2 days. And we're gonna hit some Volvo stuff. All right.
Get back to track.
Yeah, we can get back on track of this wicked. Like we're gonna convince this crazy bastard to both turbo and nitrous swap his Honda Elite so that it's full Bazooka style. That way, when the cops roll up on him, like, "What are you doing, boy?" You'd be like, "Ah, jeez, it's the cops!" Ah! As he's doing 45 miles an hour. And the motor's screaming at like 3,000 RPMs.
Jesus Christ.
God, we are horrible people.
Sitting there standing on it so I can have the seat up, pouring more oil back into it.
On the fly oil change. Okay, so let's do the Bronco thing. So, as you guys know, we've talked about the Bronco a lot. I think it's kind of, we are a little biased. We're like all Ford guys, so like we obviously love Ford vehicles, and especially the Bronco because we haven't had a Bronco in forever. I still want a Falcon. I still want them. If Dodge brought back the Dart, we need to bring back the Falcon. Someone start that petition. I will sign it.
I almost bought a Falcon a couple years ago.
I've almost bought like 19 separate Falcons, including
The one
Falcon Rancheros.
The one I almost bought was I want to say 67 Falcon. It was in really good shape. It was like fully restored. But it was a 289 auto car. The guy wanted like $6,000 for it. Yeah, I know.
I found a 302 Ranchero. I mean, it needed everything.
I love Rancheros.
It needed like everything, but they wanted like $1,600. I was like, that's something I can get behind.
But no, my language.
Back to the Bronco. So this is the image that we talked about before about the Bronco. That I don't know if this is computer generated. I don't know if this is real. It looks very computer generated to me. But if this is what the Bronco is going to look like, I'm half on board and I'm half not. You know what I mean?
I'm 100% on board. I like it.
Well,
I don't know. I've always been a fan of really boxy cars anyway. Like the Ford Flexes. I love the Ford Flex, and a lot of people hate them.
Well, it's not that. It's just it looks new old school, which I like, but at the same time, it's kind of weird to me. Again, another thing that reminds me of an FJ.
I could see FJ.
Yeah, but neat thing though, removable top, removable doors. That to me seems really, really cool. Now, the one thing that I saw, I can't find the article again right now, but I did see something recently where they did tease they are dropping a 2-door and a 4-door version. Supposedly. If they drop a if they drop a 4-door Bronco, that is officially going to be like a Jeep Wrangler like competitor. And I think that'll be neat. If it actually happens.
I was gonna say as long as they can keep the price point competitive, but everyone forgets that fucking brand new fully loaded Wranglers are $50,000.
Yeah, I don't know what starting price on this is gonna be. I'm gonna guess in the $25,000 to $30,000 range. But
I'd say probably 35-ish, 35 grand would be my best educated guess.
I just dropped a link in the topics to the Ford website where they have a live page now with the Bronco.
Wait, what?
It's a live countdown.
It's a countdown. It's got information.
So this is a picture I saw. So this is legit. So they are 100% dropping a 4-door version.
Can we also bring up the fact again that the original release day, or the original launch day, what was it? It was the anniversary of OJ's birthday, or it was
supposed to be on OJ's birthday. That was 100% a coincidence.
That was definitely an oversight by someone in PR.
You can't tell me nobody looked at that. All right.
They must have.
Someone at Ford saw the press release information, took a quick Google search, and they're like, "Yeah, we got to change that."
Sorry guys, but that's not gonna work.
So I do have one other thing too on this picture. By the way, I'm gonna pull this back up real quick. So I got one more thing on this picture. So the car on the end, if I remember reading the article correctly, that is also supposed to be a smaller exploder. To my knowledge, it's supposed
to be like a new Escape.
More or less, it's like a compact Ford Explorer or Exploder, as everyone calls them.
Looks like we're gonna get OG design, like 2-door. Looks like a 4-door, and then looks like something like a small Explorer or something.
Like a smashed Explorer, yeah. Like somebody
definitely looks like
a few inches off of it.
Little crunch.
The middle one definitely looks like a 4-door Bronco because it has the same headlights.
Yeah. So if that's the case, I think that's going to be a huge competitor for the Jeep if they keep it within a reasonable price. Now, who wants to take bets on how long before that becomes a Shelby Cobra? I mean,
what comes from Shelby Cobra?
before they have a,
months.
before that,
6
they have a,
months.
before they have a four-door Bronco.
6 months. No, hold on. 6 months until we have a 600. Or do we know what motors coming in them? Are they coming with Coyotes?
I don't even know. Honestly,
I'd imagine you'd have to be able to go with a Coyote.
No, it's not. I'm gonna bet they're gonna come with a what EcoBoost motors. I guarantee because Ford has been pushing their EcoBoost motors like crazy. They put it in the GT for God's sakes.
I bet if it comes with a 5.0 option, within 6 months we will have a 30,000 mile factory warranty 600 horse Roush supercharger kit for it. Within 6 months.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh hell, yeah. I'm wondering though how long until we get one that's a full-fledged Cobra badged, like the Cobra F-150. Like how long? I'm gonna guess a year and a half. If they do it at all, I think it's gonna happen within a year and a half. If they don't, then I can guarantee you people are gonna be baking these things dumb fast, and if they're not gonna be 5.4 like Tritons or something.
Because in case anyone forgot, the Coyotes will hold 1,000 horse on stock internals.
Hey, just in case anybody also forgot, the 351 Windsor will too.
Yeah, but get with the times.
Bite me.
I'm looking at the marketing.
Do you know what years they produced the 351 Windsor from?
A long time. We've been over this. Okay, let's we did this last weekend. Let's let this die. Jeremy, talk.
I was just looking at the marketing info on that Ford page for the Bronco again. So it's like they're talking like goes over any terrain. It's got
yeah, they said the same thing.
Oriented off-road 4x4.
They said the exact same thing about the Danger Ranger, okay? And that thing barely rolls over grass. The old one, not the new one.
The internal code name was GOAT.
Goat.
Goes over any terrain.
Yeah, sure. That's exactly what they meant. Convenient,
Most
right?
capable and rugged 4x4 families in the industry. I wonder.
The new Bronco family honors its off-road legacy with race-tested EcoBoost turbocharged engines, cutting-edge suspension hardware for suspension travel, all-terrain tires, and exclusive venture-ready tech.
We probably should have read the article first.
EcoBoost.
So I'm gonna bet money. I'm gonna bet huge money right now. It's gonna be twin turbo EcoBoost, and I guarantee you they are going to be swapping that out for like some kind of a
Coyote.
Yeah, there's going to be a Coyote option. It's either going to be a Coyote option or like a newer Ford truck V8, but I highly doubt they're going to want to go with that, just because of like just what people are going to really want. Truthfully,
We definitely rushed into this episode a little bit because like it even says on their marketing page, and once you look at it, roof panels and doors easily removable on the 2 and 4 door models for unequaled outdoor thrills.
well, in all fairness, I didn't realize that they had this up. I did not realize they had this up. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the article I read was not from Ford, and I only just recently, like earlier today, found out they're releasing it in like less than a day. And literally it says 1 day, 21 hours, 19 minutes, and 29 seconds as of right now to the Bronco world premiere.
I want to know what the third one's going to be because, like, from certain angles and other marketing pictures, it looks like it has a similar Bronco front end, but it's slightly altered since it's smaller.
See, that's the thing, though. None of the Bronco front ends have that wraparound headlight look to it. They literally are just circle headlights, which to me I think is going to be dope, especially if they're swappable for like Jeep headlights, because I could easily see people doing like the 7-inch Jeep headlight swaps and making these things wicked.
Do you want to play the video that's on there?
Not really, because I'm probably going to get some kind of a
Okay.
sounds like a copyright strike waiting to happen. But if anybody wants to go check this out, if anybody's actually that interested in the Bronco, there is a thing.
You can post the
on
video
Ford.
link in chat.
Yeah. Well, I'll post it to the Facebook or something. So yeah, that's a really, God, that is so cool to me. So I'm excited. I'm nervous because this is either gonna make or break Dodge or Ford's comeback with some of their vehicles. So.
But so in 2 days, so what's today? Saturday? So on Monday,
The 12th.
What time is it? It's 8 o'clock West Coast almost.
Yeah.
So 21. So subtract 3 hours. We're 5 p.m. West Coast on Monday.
Yeah.
No one cares about West Coast time.
That's right.
8 o'clock Eastern. That's what we care about.
I'm gonna close out some more of this stuff here. Close some of these articles we've already gone over here.
So 5 p.m. West Coast, 8 p.m. East Coast is when the new Broncos unveil on Monday.
All right, so now let's move over to the requested topic here of Volvos.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what they want us to talk about. So I guess I'll talk about their. I can bring up their leading competitor in a fast wagon to compete with the RS6 Avant and the Merc, if you could really call it that. It is about half the price, MSRP 55.5, and this is the 2020 Volvo V90 cross country T6. So let's see where to go. I had it all highlighted. The T6 model is the sole offering. No other significant change have been made. Where did it just go? I just had it highlighted. All right, here we go. The V90 cross country, the T6 all-wheel drive, turbo supercharged 2-liter 4-cylinder, makes a stout 316 horse. This doesn't give me, of course, Volvo's website doesn't give me any 0 to 60 times. Oh, here we go. 0 to 60, 4.8 seconds. It's not bad. Not bad. V90 cross country does not feel overly sporty. It is nimble, rides well, and offers impressive quartering competence. The brakes are strong despite a spongy feeling brake pedal in our 70 to 0 mile an hour emergency stop test. I'm on caranddriver.com, by the way, if anyone's wondering.
Yeah, you can actually post a link in the on the Facebook stream if you'd like. Might be easier.
Comments, paste.
Enter. Somebody else wants to throw it up. Actually, Jeremy, you want to throw some more of those links we've been talking about? That'd be great.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, thank you. Because you should have all that stuff on there. It's just if I start switching between pages, the stream starts acting up.
Yeah, I got it.
So
it's still better than the first time when Jeremy crashed the stream.
Man, straight crashed us.
Let's see. I don't know. Volvos are. I have a bunch of friends that love Volvos. To me, they've always just been fairly underwhelming, I guess. I mean, they don't really make anything that competes with any like sports car. They're all kind of just, they're luxury sedans. They're nice cars. It does. So I'm looking at the 2020 Volvo V60, and it comes in at number 4 on Car and Driver's best wagon list. Not bad. Number 4. Let's see. Where's the specs here? So it has the same motor as the V90, 316 horse, all-wheel drive, turbo 4-cylinder. The R design now comes with a stitched faux leather dashboard, 4-zone automatic climate control, interior ambient lighting. V60 T8. Let me find the V60 T8 Polestar. That's the one we care about. So the V60 T8 Polestar comes with 415 horse hybrid powertrain that pairs a turbo and a supercharged 4-cylinder with electric motors and all-wheel drive. That's a fucking mouthful.
That actually sounds like a whoa.
Yeah. Claims 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. Manually adjustable suspension, something driving enthusiasts will think is cool, so the owner can dial in the car's riding behavior to what they prefer. Let's see, T5, where's the... So the T8 Polestar's plug-in hybrid powertrain is fairly efficient, claiming a highway fuel economy rating of 30 miles per gallon with up to 22 claimed electric-only driving range, 22 miles. Which is kind of nice. If your batteries are fully charged and you run out of gas, you still got 20 miles of electric.
Just in case.
I don't know. I'm sure my friends are going to call and complain that I didn't talk about Volvos well enough.
I mean, there's not a ton of Volvo news right now, really, besides, like, their sales are up for once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. Volvos are hard to kill. Like, I remember... I remember one of the...
They're very safe cars as well.
But you know what's also ironic about them? The amount of people that engine swap them. I remember one of the first drift events I actually went to, someone actually had a 5-liter Coyote and a
And a
Volvo.
240.
Yeah, a Volvo 240.
Yeah.
And the
One
thing
of my
runs
friends was
like good.
One of my friends was going to 5.3 swap a 240, but things came up and he had to abandon the project.
That seems to be the case with a lot of stuff like that. But they are great, great cars. It's just, I don't know. Volvo hasn't done a lot in a long time, in my opinion. They haven't done what other car companies have done in a long time. They've just existed, which is not bad. Like they've never really had a problem.
No,
But
they haven't had a problem because what they make is like a for what they are a pretty reasonably priced like luxury car. You know, because if you compare them, I guess the V60 I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at the most expensive one, the Polestar, the T8 Polestar, and it's I want to say 68 grand was the sticker I saw. But 68 295 for the, but that's like their special like limited edition like race model.
I know,
But it looks like their basic prices for these are anywhere from 40 to 46 MSRP, and for what you get, that's a pretty reasonable price if you compare it to like a Mercedes E-Class or like a BMW 5 Series. I'll look at you, Mr. Still Sunlight Out.
it's like it's like damn near midnight for us, and this man can
Yeah, it's
still go
quarter of
outside and
11.
play like at least 8 holes of golf.
It's 8 o'clock for me.
Yeah, so I don't know. They've always been one of the safest cars in the market. I don't know who controls the company now, but I know for a while Ford was actually in control of the Volvos. I want to say like 99 to whenever. I don't know. Ford may still be in control, honestly. Because I know for a while I think it was either the Volvos were on Explorer chassis or the Explorers were on Volvo chassis for a while. Or something along those lines. I should call my Volvo expert and have him tell me because I bet he knows all of it.
Most likely. What I think Volvo Cars, the parent organization's name is Geely. It was from a quick little search. I found their parent company is Geely. Automotive, renowned for their leadership in automotive safety, Volvo Cars were purchased by the Ford Motor Company and remained part of the premier automotive brand from 1999 to 2010. The automaker is now owned by Geely Automotive, a major automotive brand in China.
What are we talking about?
Who owns Volvo
still.
right now? It's a Chinese manufacturer or automotive like conglomerate.
I mean, like
Geely.
their Chinese factory runs 100% of renewable electricity now.
I see nothing wrong with that. So, but that's just weird to me. I didn't even know that.
So I have a couple friends that are Volvo fanatics, Volvo snobs. One of my friends has a pretty cool. It's a 2004 Volvo S60R. Came factory, 300 horse the crank, 4-piston Brembos all the way around. A nice set of 5-spoke wheels. Very, very visually appealing 5-spoke wheels. His car is cool though. It's a 6-speed and it's called Atacama leather interior. It's an orange leather. It looks really good.
See, that's what I don't get. Volvos to me have always looked kind of, I don't want to say average, but not like
Kind of plain.
Yeah, but then you sit in them and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
They really were built for enjoying the inside of the vehicle. It's not like I wouldn't go outside and sit on sit on my back patio and stare at the car. I'd be like, yeah, that's a.
It's
Josh,
funny.
Hayden has a Volvo, right?
I was talking about Hayden's car. So funny enough, my same friend Hayden is he's a Volvo snob, and I want to say it was a 2007 or 2008, but it was the same car, a Volvo S60R, but it came in a very specific option pack with a certain color. It was Sonic Blue, which is like your Subaru blue kind of like a very similar color to that. But it was Sonic Blue with a 6-speed and the orange leather interior. I think that there were 12 brought to the States when they were new. And last we knew, I don't remember how factual any of this is, but last I knew there was 8 of them left. And funny enough, there are 2 of them within an hour of me in New Hampshire. Yeah, I have seen 2 of them.
That is pretty rare, actually.
Right, what are the odds of that? 8 cars left, and 2 of them are in New Hampshire.
I mean, you got to think like how many
Well,
people
and-
actually come to New Hampshire? Because like every person who's famous or rich has a house on Lake Winnipesaukee. Like I've seen Steven Tyler drive past me in like Auburn or Derry in his Hennessy Venom.
I will say one of my favorite Volvos that have ever been produced. I'll put a couple pictures in something. I'll put them in chat. But it's this color car, and this one has the orange interior. But this color is it's called Flash Metallic Green. They only made it for a couple of years. Very odd color. I actually saw one in Manchester the other day.
That is like a weird blue.
Yeah, it's actually green. It's the color's called Flash Metallic Green.
Let's see, what other topics do we still got going?
Yeah, let's.
I think we're pretty much through all of our topics.
We never
No,
did
we
the
are
barn find of the week.
We did. We have
That's
the
barn find
big
of the
one.
century right there.
Yeah,
Not just the week. That's barn find of the century.
So I don't know how many people remember this car. I don't know how many people are huge Toyota fans. But the legendary Tom's Castrol Toyota Supra has been found sitting on a tarp in someone's garage
In the middle of Japan.
in the middle of Japan, right where it belongs. It is the 1998 Toyota Supra race car recently discovered in Japan is a perfect example. You see, this isn't just a Supra race car. If you've played Gran Turismo, the video game, you should recognize this car livery immediately. This is the Tom's Castrol Supra that raced the Japanese Grand Touring Car Championship. According to Tom's Racing, the car was found in a warehouse, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name.
Chongoku.
Okay. Region of Japan.
Google Translate. Not Google Translate.
Okay. Presumably, it's been stored there since its last time it raced, as the body still has scratches and other damages sustained on track. This magnificent green and red Castrol graphic, however, is still clearly visible. Like, this thing looks... Like, could you imagine just, like, wandering into somebody's shop and lifting a tarp and seeing that?
I know, dude. It's...
Like, that is
They're-
wicked.
The Japanese race team have found it, setting up a crowdfunding project to try and raise money to fully restore it. Their goal is 50 million yen or $466,000.
Yeah, in U.S. currency. So,
Restore it in running condition, redo delivery probably. Oh,
in recognition
You want
of
to
the
piss off? Want to
contribution...
piss off all the super lovers?
what?
It
Don't
did
you-
not have a 2J in it.
It didn't.
Nope. The car reportedly has a 4-cylinder 503E race engine. JGTC Supras did not use the 2JZ.
Well, there was probably the classic probably ran and probably didn't allow for 6 cylinders, right?
Most likely.
That must.
It looks like the... okay. Okay, Motor Trend just decided I couldn't look at any more of the article.
Did it give you a 500 error?
It did. He's like, nope.
Here, hold on. I got a link right here that I'm looking at.
Yeah. If one of you guys can find the crowdfunding thing for that, if you guys want to post it on the video, that would be great. If anybody's watching is interested, we'll post it on the Facebook, which is Spur of the Moment on Facebook. Hard to miss us. Okay, so one of the things they do say is, though it does not look bad in these photos, the barn find Super race car is apparently in rough shape. For one, there's no engine under the hood. Oh.
So I found the crowdfund website.
Uh,
It is in Japanese. So
Just throw it up. I mean, if you guys want to translate, let's put it this way. So, in recognition of contribution, Tom's will engrave your name somewhere on the car. Exactly where, depends on how generous you are feeling. For example, $47 reserves you a special site on the car, which you'll likely share with anyone else who donates at that level. For $28,000, you can get your name engraved on a special safety plaque on the driver's seat, along with race passes for the entire 2021 Super GT season and access to Tom's Racing Hospitality Suite.
That's pretty cool.
So you can
Just for
literally
any donation?
just if you give them $28,000 to restore this car, you get an entire season pass to Super GT in Japan, and access to the hospitality suite. You also get to rent a car from Tom's Garage for a day on the track.
Well, yeah, it's $28,000. It's a pretty big donation.
So I've been looking up the motor that should have been in that car, the 503E, known alternatively as the 3S GT, is what came in the Celicas and the MR2s.
Oh, so it's just an MR2 motor. Oh, yeah, this thing, funny enough, MR2 motors will make some power. They don't make stupid
256 horse and 239 out of the factory, though tuners have taken 3S GTEs to beyond 1,100 horse.
Yeah, what was it? The what's that group of guys? They got that YouTube channel. They have that. They have an 1,100 horsepower twin turbo.
PSI Racing.
Not PSI Racing. It's the other guys. The guys who like only do Honda stuff. Bunch of gooners.
Boosted Boys.
Yeah, that's them.
PSI Racing has a 3S GTE that's running 690s.
Mm-hmm. Well, so the reason I'm bringing this one up specifically is they built it with eBay turbos, and it makes 1,100 horsepower.
So I have a
Honda gang.
I know someone that works for a parts company. He works for a company that sells car parts, cheap car parts. And basically, from what I've gathered from him, is that you can actually find some like really good Chinese parts. Like, they're not all bad.
No, but if you're paying $50 for a turbo off Wish, don't expect it not to get swallowed into your engine. Okay. Oh, hold up. I need their name. Life Proof. What is it? Live Free
603
Production.
Randy.
Yeah, he needs names. He needs links. Man wants some cheap Chinese turbos. He needs 4 of them for the Honda. Okay. That D16 needs to not have any cylinders and just run on turbos.
Yeah, because doesn't Randy race an Acura now?
Yeah, he races Integras.
Teggies.
Yep. At like Hudson Star, Claremont. Not Claremont. Yeah, Claremont. What am I thinking? Yeah, Claremont. It's pretty cool shit. I keep trying to make it up to a race, but something always fucking comes up every single time. I swear to God.
Oof, big oof.
Yeah, literally.
Got a top. Oh, he ran today. Got a top 5. Good luck.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking.
Hell yeah, Randall.
I'll give you props. I'll give you a shout out for that. That's great. Oh, it's almost podium.
Danny, what's your best finish at Texas?
9th.
It's not bad, especially in your Miata.
9th in a Miata in overall in a drift series where like they're allowed to have a C6 Corvette. Okay, just let that be.
Oh, no, because
I'm in street legal.
Yeah. Oh, you are in street legal. Yeah. So street legal, top cars he's competing against are like untouched Corvettes.
Yeah, like 400 horsepower LS2 Corvettes. Like I'm in a 96 horsepower for that, and that's factory numbers. That is not current horsepower. It makes like 80 if I'm lucky.
Yeah, because for your street legal series, it's the motor that comes in the car must be in the car you're racing,
unless it's an AE86. And if it's an AE86, you are allowed any 2-liter motor. Because good God, good luck finding a 4G. What is it? A 4G63? What the hell is
4G63.
Yeah, good luck.
Fill that bitch with canola oil and it'll run forever.
And it'll rev to 10 grand.
I'm still mad I never got that fucking AE86 when I moved here. That one we found while I was still living in Texas.
Oh,
the one that was already caged and everything.
Oh yeah, for like $4 grand. Oh, okay.
It had like 2 motors, was caged already.
Yeah, 2 4G63. No, it didn't have 4G63s. It had the carbureted motors, which you can still run. Like if you poured them and like polished the shit out of them and put like some carburetor combination on them, they'll make power, but they don't make
like the
4G63 power.
Yeah, but the guy had already stripped it out and caged it. So that's like $2 grand saved right there.
Hold on. 22 RE, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the 4G was the 4G's Evo motor. That's Mitsubishi.
Am I saying the wrong
thing?
Was it
4G63 Evo motor? You're thinking of 22 RE.
No. What's the other Corolla?
You look it
It's
up.
a 4 AGE. That's it. It's
Yes.
4 AGE. I fucked that up. I'll admit it. I fucked that up. Everybody, my bad. Sam, if you're watching,
was
don't
thinking,
fucking
like,
kill me.
I know 4Gs make a lot of power, but I was thinking about, I was like, wait,
4
4Gs are what
AGE.
came. Yeah, 4Gs are what came in the fucking Evos.
Which is ironic because a 4 AGE and a 4G63 are very, very similar. Just one's mounted the wrong way. I'm gonna get so much hate for that. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's not. It's. I wouldn't say mounted the wrong way because it's all-wheel drive. It's not front wheel.
but
It's not a
all-wheel drive works better when there's a transfer case.
But then it's
in the
four-wheel
middle of-
drive, not all-wheel drive. It's different.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Subaru.
But that's a
Apparently.
boxer. The motor lays flat.
Yeah,
Shut
that's
your
just
mouth.
wrong all around.
That's when your pistons go like this instead of like this.
I mean, you can swap they make a 6-piston.
They do make a six-piston boxer engine,
And
yeah.
people are
They didn't
making
make them very
stupid
long,
power.
though, did they?
No, but people have made some good power with them. People have made some ridiculous power with them recently. Okay, so it looks like Live Free. That's your buddy. He showed up late. He just threw out a good question. What do y'all like? How y'all like the look of that new Mach E?
I'm gonna see if I can find that video.
Oh, the drift video?
Yeah.
So someone was able to get a video near a Ford track, it looks like, and he was chilling in the woods and watching someone from Ford drifting like a torn down Mach E, drifting in like one of the parking lots on the track, like one of the
On the
looks like a
ground, yeah.
looks like a pit area maybe. He was throwing it into drift a little bit. I mean, hey. Let's see. Can you find the video? Oh, you're on your phone.
I can find it.
I have it pulled up. I was gonna post it on YouTube, but I'm not signed into YouTube on my
Yeah,
computer.
first thing that comes up when you look up Mach-E drift.
Yeah, okay, here, I'll pull it up. I can't play audio, obviously. See, okay, so here's what I don't get. This is one thing I don't get. I'm going to pull this up. And just so you know, if you're looking for the topics, there's a lot of links we've posted on the Facebook as well, on the Facebook live stream. I don't know if we have anything in the YouTube. I don't know if somebody wants to do that for me. Jeremy.
What are you asking? I was looking at the Mach-E.
If you want to throw some of the links to some of the stuff we've talked about so far.
I've been doing that. It's all in chat.
I just put the link on YouTube for the Mach-E.
So I'm gonna switch over to here. So this is it. So here's one thing I want to know though. Look at this picture right here. Right here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
The stream's a little lagging behind what you're saying.
Let's see here. I'm more or less talking to stream. Look at this. Look at this right here.
I see two big old fans in what looks like a tube frame.
And I see a big ass fucking radiator.
Makes sense though. Electric, a lot of cooling. Electric motors and batteries get very hot, and when we all know what happens when batteries get really hot,
they like to explode.
They vent and light on fire, and it's not good.
Hold on. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, you see it? You see that? The other thing I noticed immediately, look how wide that bitch is.
That's pretty wide.
I don't know, man. I think I could. I think if I got my hands on one, I think I'd put an angle kit on it and full send it.
Full send University.
Yeah, freaking yeet.
Because is the Mach-E fully electric?
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fully electric, fully autonomous driving, everything.
The top comment on that post on Engadget is, "It's obviously a marketing stunt, but you do know they gave Ken Block early access to the car, right?"
Oh, 100%. There's no way that nobody.
If anybody had early access, it's probably Ken Block.
Dude, Ken Block straight had early access to the Bronco already. That motherfucker's already driven the Bronco.
Well, it's because he has a fully restored Bronco that his wife drives.
No, he has a fully built Coyote. No, not even a Coyote. He's got a freaking...
It's a Shelby racing engine that was in the Hoonicorn V1. The V2 is a 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost motor, doesn't it?
No, it's a fully stroked out 429 twin turbo.
Oh,
Yeah, the
That's a
unicorn.
little bit more jam.
Yeah, it makes 1,500 horsepower. What do you think you're doing? No fucking EcoBoost.
I still
horse
think
puppies.
like electric drifting is the weirdest sound ever because it's just.
You hear a fucking high pitched whine, and
You just hear tires screeching.
tires spinning. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's oh my god. Yeah, no, it's a 6.7 liter Roush Yates V8 block. That's what's in the Unicorn V2. Don't you be throwing
How many unicorns do you think there are?
So
He's showing them all. There's like 3.
yeah, he's got 3 different variants. Well, ironically, he's only ever actually used one frame. Thank you for the follow.
Well, yeah, because the
Facebook follow.
V1 and V2 were the same body, same frame.
Mm-hmm. So, but then he
How
also
about,
has
how about the Huna truck?
the Huna truck is a fully like custom built frame based off of an F100 72. And then he's got the Cosmo.
And it's a long bed, isn't it? I love
it's a
the
single
Cosmo.
cat. It's a single cat. No, it's a single cat short bed. It's like a weird. It's like a 6.5 foot box. Like it's not big.
I
But
think
it's not small.
I'm pretty sure it's a long bed.
Maybe for that. Maybe for the F100. But like I have an 8 foot box on my truck. That to me is a long bed.
Yeah, well, in fucking
70.
99.
Yeah. Ooh.
Speaking of Travis Pastrana or Gymkhana and whatnot, Ken Block, Travis Pastrana actually is now going to be featured in the newest Gymkhana movie. I don't know if anyone heard about that.
You mean Climbkhana 2? The one they just like finished doing all the background for?
Was it Climbkhana 2?
Yeah, they just did Climbkhana 2, which is they took it to Japan up in the mountains, I believe.
I mean, he was featured in the last one, wasn't he?
No, he was teased in the last one. He stole the Hunicorn, or he stole the Huna truck in Texas. Remember?
Yeah.
Which ironically, they filmed it not far from here.
A lot of people don't know that Travis Pastrana is a phenomenal rally driver.
He's also an amazing Cup car driver too.
Yeah, he is. He actually holds the world record currently for the fastest time up Mount Washington in New Hampshire.
He's also psychotic and crazy, so that really helps.
Man has cojones made of lead.
Isn't that Travis Pastrana on your wall that you've had up there for years?
Yes, it is.
Is that him over there in the corner?
Right over there, yeah.
He's had that wall. He's had that wall art for years.
Literally like 10 years. Travis Pastrana was kind of my childhood hero.
I mean, who doesn't have that crazy man as their childhood hero? Seriously, that man has done how many Guinness records does he hold? He holds a lot. Like I know he holds
Google.
What are those wall arts called, Josh? I can't remember.
Fatheads.
Yeah,
remember when those were popular when they were all over commercials?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 6 years ago. Now they just exist.
But he's had that on his wall like since I've known him.
Oof.
All right, what are we talking about, Josh? What are you looking up?
He's looking up how many records Travis Pastrana holds. I think it's a lot. I know it's a significant amount.
Didn't he do the whole Evel Knievel act in Vegas?
He did, yeah. He recreated Evel Knievel's stunt in Vegas and actually landed it.
Yeah, he jumped the fountain.
Barely, but he landed it.
I was watching that live when it happened.
Yeah, I remember that. That was some scary stuff.
Randy
How did we get on this? How do we go from a?
We finished all our topics. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want now.
I just want to point out we went from talking about the legendary Tom's Castrol Toyota Supra barn find to Travis. Like, how do we make this connection?
Randy
mentioned the Mach E in chat.
Well, yeah, he brought up the Mach E. We went back to the drifting video. Then the drifting video had a comment talking about talking about how Ken Block had early access to it, and then that led to Climbkhana, which led us back to Travis Pastrana because he was leaked in the last video.
Oh man!
Cross, X Games, rallying, NASCAR.
But yeah, I remember watching live when he was in Vegas. That was pretty dope.
However, Travis Pastrana has broken 60 bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you tell me how you feel about going off a mega ramp doing a
I bet he's going to record for every single bone.
He broke 3 world records in Vegas on the Evil Live.
Hey, he's probably got like a record for every bone he's broken.
Most likely. All right, I actually need to. I'll be right back. You boys want to talk with chat and see if we can pull up another topic real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll find something to talk about.
Randy, bring us some shenanigans. What you got going on? What do you want to talk about? You're always active in these chats.
He's also always full of shenanigans.
Let's see. We went over the Mach-E. Actually, let me look up. I'm gonna look up the Ken Block Mach-E. See what I can find.
I really can't find how many Guinness Book of World Records he holds.
Mach-E, will Ken Block be allowed to hoon it? I think it I don't know. I think the Mach-E just looks okay. I just still can't really get behind all electric cars, dude. Like, you do any kind of road trip or anything, and like, you're fucked. I can't get behind them. Randy's watching TikTok. But like, yeah, I can't get behind the whole electric car craze because, like, yeah, they're cool, they're fast, but like, if you gotta, like, I move all the time. I moved cross country twice in the last like 2 years. There's no way an electric car is gonna do that.
So as of right now on the GuinnessWorldRecords.com website, it looks like Travis Pastrana holds 9 Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay.
Let's see. They are first double backflip on a motorcycle. Most motorcycle backflips in 30 seconds. Fastest time to do 10 donuts on an ATV. Longest motorcycle backflip with the engine off.
Wait, that's a thing.
Fastest ATV side wheelie. Longest tandem ATV ramp jump. Lowest motorcycle backflip at 3 feet off the ground. Longest tandem motorcycle backflip and longest ramp car jump. 269 feet.
We're still on this?
We were talking about Travis Pastrana's records, and then I was also looking. I was just talking about electric cars in general because, like, I just can't get behind them as a daily driver. Like, as a daily, yes, but then I was talking about, like, I've moved cross country twice in the last 2 years, and
Yeah,
you can't do
200 miles, 200-mile range. You can't do it. I mean, I guess with the Tesla Supercharge, if you find a supercharge station, it's like 40 minutes or whatever.
But it turns a 3-day cross country trip into like a week.
Yeah, 2,000-mile trip, and you have to stop every fucking 200 miles.
Like, you can't do it.
Well,
Yeah.
so that kind of raises another topic. So this is actually a topic we will probably go over in another video. But that is, do you think electric cars are going to replace sports cars, like electric sports cars? You don't think so?
No.
Or maybe they might replace sports cars, but I don't think we'll go completely electric. At least not with the technology we have now. We're still not there. If I remember correctly, a couple years ago, I think I talked about this in the first episode. But in case anybody missed it, there was I think a German company that came up with a new design for batteries, where instead of taking, your regular plates like you have in a regular lead acid battery, but you crumple the plates and then you can increase surface area of electron storage in the batteries tenfold.
Yeah, we touched on this in the last video.
Yeah, so in doing so, you can take your same Tesla battery that's, this fucking big that has a 200-mile range, and all of a sudden it has a 2,000-mile range, which, now we're talking. However, that's still, years away, testing, whatnot, bunch of red tape bullshit to get anything like that approved and be able to research it enough to use it. But on top of that, lithium's a fairly finite resource. We only have so much of it. So, we're gonna have to do something. We can't just make it out of nothing for batteries.
And it's actually worse for the environment mining that shit than it is just having an
mining
oil pump.
Yeah, mining lithium is terrible for the environment.
They create giant craters in the earth that you'll never fix that.
Yeah, that's The downside is that's just like an issue that I don't think anyone has a solution for. That's like the worst part.
And the other thing too is, I think everyone's seen it was a pretty famous picture, but it was like a Tesla charger stand with like a easy setup fence behind it, and then right behind that was a big fucking 100 kilowatt diesel generator.
Yeah.
Powering the 2 fucking charge stations for the Teslas. So, no shade on Tesla at all. Like, I love Elon Musk. I'm convinced he's a fucking alien.
I'm convinced Jeff Bezos is an alien, but
Yeah, we don't talk about Bezos. We don't like him.
But yeah, it's like you're powering an electric car off a diesel generator.
Yeah, exactly. So it's, you're still burning more fuel, so
Yeah.
I get the whole wanting to get away from fossil fuels, but
I mean, like, hold on, like, how long does it take to actually charge a Tesla?
With a supercharge station, I think 40 minutes.
That's still pretty long.
So 40 minutes, like,
it's what's a big fucking battery though?
What's the idle consumption of diesel though, like for 40 minutes?
Well, to get a 100 kilowatt generator, you're not idling. You're cranking that bitch in optimum power range. You're 18 to 2200 RPM on a diesel. That's she's building 30 pounds of boost and fucking chooching right along.
Yeah, but it's like you think about like how much you spend in gas driving a regular car versus how much diesel you would burn at something like that to drive the same distance.
Yeah, it's been the same argument's been made with Priuses all along. Because Prius was kind of like the first big hybrid. And the lifespan of the battery, it would never pay itself off. The money you'd save by having a hybrid, because the battery would go junk, and it's like 10 grand to replace it before you'd end up stuck in an infinite loop where it never actually was more efficient.
And it's like people who have like the superchargers at their house, how much is their electricity bill now?
Yeah, I have no idea, but that'd be an interesting fact to note. I don't know.
You're converting your car gas money into your electric bill.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, I don't see us swapping out. My biggest thing, like, I think I'm pretty sure I stated this in our first episode as well, and that's until they can get something that'll be there for people like gearheads, I don't think you're gonna get the full swap over ever.
No, until the point where, then laws start stepping in where you have to have fucking XX and X and fully autonomous, blah, blah, blah. Which, don't get me wrong, would be way safer. If everybody on the road had a fully autonomous car, we wouldn't have speed limits anymore. We'd be doing 100 miles an hour everywhere. But we don't have the infrastructure for it.
No, we don't. Not to mention, I don't think most people can afford something like that. Like, look how much a Tesla is. Like, again, they're not terribly expensive, but they're still...
Not the Model 3s, but the new one, what is it? The Tesla Model D, I want to say is down like 35 grand baseline.
But like the only way for people to be able to, if 20, 30 years from now, everyone owned an autonomous electric vehicle, the only way for 100% of the population to be able to afford that is for like someone under the poverty line to have like a Fiat with an electric autonomous motor.
Yeah, or a Honda Civic.
Like something super cheap that everyone can afford.
Yeah, like a Honda Civic.
Yeah. Like it's not feasible yet, in my opinion. But I think that
there's certain things we'll never fully get rid of fossil fuels. I don't think anyway. Look at fucking airplane. What are you gonna run a jet engine on?
Yeah. How are you gonna do construction?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Farm equipment.
Yeah,
farm equipment. Farm
stuff that needs torque. Stuff that needs like some like big,
Well, there's plenty of torque and electricity.
Yeah, but
like
but you can't be out. You can't be out and like again. I'm just gonna use farming as a base example. You can't be out taking down an entire like.
Yeah, you can't go do 500 acres of crop.
With an electric motor. Yeah, it's unless you have the gigantic solar panels hanging off the back of it, in which case that that harvester just got like 40% bigger.
And on top of that, I bet it would be a point of diminishing returns. I bet you'd never be able to have enough solar charge to put as much as you're using into the batteries.
No, not, and especially not for the output of it. So,
and on top of all that, going back to what I said about the Prius is the longevity. Electric motors don't last forever. Batteries don't last forever.
No,
and
they don't.
Farm equipment isn't cheap.
No, it's no.
Tractors are approximately $1,000 per horsepower of the tractor. So when you see these big farming outfits that have 500-600 horsepower tractors, they're $500,000 or $600,000. And that's
It's like and if we do go large scale like that with electric vehicles, you got to think about like the quality of batteries. Like, yeah, like Tesla, I'm sure has like some of the highest quality batteries that they can put in them. But then you look at stuff like smartphones and like back when like the S9 or S10 came out and stuff, and like phones are blowing up after 2-3 months.
that was the Note 7.
Yeah,
Is it the Note 7?
it was specifically the Note 7. That's why Samsung.
Yeah, like phones were blowing up after 2 months.
Yeah, that was it was a weird set of conditions where it happened, but it did happen. It was something like if you were over 86 degrees or something using not the factory charging brick and cable, it had the potential to light on fire if it was in like a certain type of case or something like that. It was a very weird circumstance where it happened, but
it happened frequently enough.
It happened with 30 or 40 phones within the first 2 months of the phone being released.
But you got to think about like quality of batteries, and if we do go large scale with that, where more of the population is going electric, you got to worry about shit like that. All of a sudden, you're driving down the highway on a hot day, and all of a sudden, your car blows up.
Yeah, the Tesla Model S's had issues when they were new about catching on fire.
Yeah,
that's news to me. But on the flip side, though, it'd be neat to see stuff like Pat here. Like, that's my cousin who just throwing comments at us on Facebook there. By the way, thanks for coming, Pat. Hey, Mark, I see you. Thanks for joining in. It would be neat to see it in small cars, though. Like, could you imagine like an ND Miata with like an electric motor? That would be fun to me. Like, that would be so much fun. Like, he just threw it out there. Like, why don't you just swap an electric motor in the spare Miata? I'm like, I would.
I mean, like,
I don't have the coin to do it. It's expensive to do.
Like, have you ever seen it was one of the Hoonigan videos. They had an A86 drift car that was fully electric. The dude built it up. He was like an aircraft tech and built it out of batteries.
He was an electrical engineer.
And a forklift motor.
Yeah.
I watched the video, I want to say it was on YouTube, of a guy who bought a wrecked Tesla and rebuilt the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. No, you can buy Tesla parts, and it's stupid cheap. You can buy a Tesla transaxle motor, whatever they call it, $2,000. Not kidding. The whole rear end, $2,000. Because I've looked into it.
But then you need the battery, and the battery's fucking $15,000.
Yeah, it's $1,500. And then you need a controller. Then you need a charging set. No, you can build your own battery banks and stuff to run them off of there. But like to do the swap, you're into it for what you would spend on an LSX. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like you could put an LSX into something for what you would do an electric swap on.
Like an LSX 454.
Yeah,
that's $14,000. That's $14,000 for a bare block.
Yeah,
for a long block.
No, it's $14,000 for a crate motor now.
They must have lowered their prices then.
They did a bit.
But yeah,
I can put a crate 454 in a car for what I can do an electric swap on.
That's just the motor though, not the rest of the swap shit.
Again though, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that we're talking two different power demographics here.
Yeah, the LSX will make a lot of jam. Make some serious jam.
Especially when you put one of those Nagasaki Noise Boys on it.
I still think it's funny.
Teriyaki tornadoes.
Oh yeah.
I still think it's funny. Have you guys ever looked at the Tesla website?
No, actually, I haven't looked at them in a while.
You know the product line? Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y.
And then Cybertruck.
Which you can still get. You can still get on the waiting
list. The product line literally spells sexy Cybertruck.
Wait, whoa.
Model E, or Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y. Cybertruck. It literally, their product line literally says sexy Cybertruck.
Hold up. I'm pulling this up.
They don't have the Cybertruck up on their website yet because it's not actually out yet. But if you look at their product line,
yeah, if you look at it right at the top of the page, SEXY. I love Elon Musk. He's I bet that was his idea.
It does. It says S. It spells sexy solar roof.
Yeah, because on their website they also have their solar roof and solar panel tech.
Their panels are great, but I don't want to get too deep into that.
You've never seen that like meme where it's like, okay, we see you, Elon.
Yeah. Like it's that we could get into that for days. Elon does. He does his thing. He's not.
He's an alien. I'm convinced he's an alien.
Dude, Tesla will deliver you a car to your house now. They do online order with touchless delivery.
I mean, everyone's doing that now.
Yeah, but
So, okay.
gotta,
Hold up. So my cousin Pat, I'm not gonna act like I'm not the end all be all here on electric. I'm never gonna act like I am. I don't know enough about him. He just threw this out there though. You can get a 2 kilowatt battery bank can be made for up to $500 using the vape batteries, but they won't last nearly as long as a Tesla battery. So if you were building a race car, like if you're doing a race style car, that actually sounds fairly doable when you think about the rest of the cost.
what if you just put together a bunch of 18650s?
I mean, that's all. Tesla batteries are all 18650s anyway.
That's all pretty much everything is.
Yeah.
Just strap together, 1,000 of these.
Yeah. Think about it. But for $500, you can make a 2 kilowatt battery. That's a fairly large battery.
So the long range Tesla Model S is rated for a 400-mile range.
What's the
top
kilowatt?
speed of 100? Top speed of 155 miles an hour in a 3.70 to 60. And then the Performance Edition is rated for 348 miles an hour. Top speed of 163 and a 0 to 60 in 2.3 seconds.
Just see, so 400. So yeah, it's 402 miles. Yeah, 402 miles. I'm just trying to think. Like, I'm still on the whole like cost of electricity versus like diesel or gas. Like, is it really worth it? Plus, like in certain situations, electric cars aren't viable.
Yeah, I still state, and I stated this in the first podcast we did, if I could get confirmation that the Tesla truck could do 400 miles while towing 10,000 pounds, I would buy it. Because I would take that to the racetrack, because it's almost exactly 400 miles from here to Houston at my longest, event that I have to go to. And that would cut diesel cost way down for me. But
then you'd have to make sure you have a charger when you get there.
Exactly. I have to make sure there's a charger there and there's a charger when I get back. And hopefully something in between to be safe. And
yeah, like if you stop for lunch or something.
Exactly. But there's no way to guarantee that distance with a battery like that, That's
So
just the thing.
Tesla on their website for the Model S, granted, I priced out a top tier Model S, fully loaded, best you can get. It says their estimated 6-year gas savings is $5,500.
Like a year or total?
Total. Estimated 6-year gas savings, $5,500.
So you save like
less than $1,000 a year for 6 years.
You save like $900 a year in gas, which I mean, I average probably between $100 and $200 a month in gas.
Hold on, let me see. I clicked on how their gas savings are calculated. Electric vehicles are less expensive to fuel than gasoline-powered vehicles. The average person drives between 10 and 15,000 miles and spends between $1,300 and $1,900 gasoline per year. In comparison, the cost of electricity to power Model S over the same distance is up to 4 times lower over the 6-year length of car ownership. That's between $5,500 and $8,200 in gas savings.
Can you post a link?
The fuel economy of, I'm just on Tesla's website.
Yeah, where is it?
It's just.
I mean.
So here's the thing. So another interesting thing, just because my cousin.
I'll post this in chat because I don't know if it'll read through right.
Probably not. My cousin's just kind of hitting me with some good ones right now. Pat, you're killing it right now. He's not I don't think any of us are really sure what the kilowatts on a Tesla car battery is. But Tesla's home solar system is a 2 kilowatt hour. There's a 2 kilowatt battery at least for their for their panel wall, for their solar panel wall. Their battery wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish reading their gas savings menu real quick, which some of it seems like it's a little. So they assumed a fuel economy of 21 miles per gallon for a comparable gasoline-powered premium sedan. We've also assumed the national average of 13 cents per kilowatt hour for electricity. 10% charging on Tesla Supercharger network, and $2.85 per gallon for premium gas over the next 6 years.
Okay, so they're hitting that against premium.
Well, any fuel that's $2.85 a gallon right now. Premium is over $2.85 a gallon.
I was gonna say, but I'm in Texas at $1.89 a gallon right now.
Yeah, up in New Hampshire, I'm at I think like $3 even. But anyway, they're estimating 21 miles per gallon, and I'm pretty sure just about all the luxury sedans right now average more than 21 miles per gallon.
Yeah, but like my truck doesn't. Like I'm
Yeah,
17.
like my SUV gets like 16 or 18.
Yeah, where we can't all have
but no,
nice European
No, I'm
cars.
going by their price calculator. How they calculate the savings is based off 21 miles per gallon for a comparable gasoline powered premium sedan.
Yeah.
So you're talking a BMW 5, 6, or 7 series, an Audi, A4, A5, A6, A7, any of the fancier Volvos, a Cadillac ATS4.
Something a little fancier where they didn't worry as much about fuel efficiency.
Well, in all fairness,
No,
that
but
is a
I'm
market
pretty
that's
sure
growing.
all those are over 21 miles per gallon. Because if you notice, I didn't mention the Audi RS7 Avant, or not Avant, but the Audi RS7, which makes fucking 700 horse. But it's comparing to, I'd imagine, similar cost sedans, so which is about 100 grand.
How much?
A
How much?
six-figure sticker.
How much does the fully spec'd out car cost? 75K?
No, 108.9. So 109,000.
Okay, so I'm looking here because like the link you sent looks like it's like it didn't translate because it says purchase price like 75K.
Yeah, I basically just went through and I put the nice 21-inch Sonic carbon twin turbine wheels and the $8,000 full self-driving capability.
But like if you're gonna spend that much money on a car, so you think it's 75K, that's how much a new Corvette costs. I'm gonna look up how much the fuel consumption is on the new Corvette.
Well, no, because that's a sports car. We're looking premium sedans, so you need to look at like an Audi A7
or like a
or a Mercedes E-Class.
I mean, yeah, but you're also looking too though, because like the C8's supposed to be like that luxury sports car, but it's also supposed to be able to spank a 458 at the same time.
Yeah. I don't know,
it's that weird like luxury muscle car, and that's becoming like this new thing, and that's something you have to try to compare it to as well, because to me, like it's 60 grand for a base model C8 or something like that. You can get a C8 for 60 grand. I know that. Whereas you can easily go spend more than that on a Tesla or less than that on a Tesla. And I guarantee you the C8 is going to get like 8 miles to the gallon because, let's be honest, ain't nobody driving the thing under like 7,000 RPMs.
Because like the 0 to 60 on the
6,
new Corvette, the 0 to 60 is 2.9 seconds on the new Corvette. 0 to 60 in the Tesla is 2.3.
So if I compare a, let me see. If we start with the top tier Audi A8, it's about 96,000 before you add any shit to it. It's a turbocharged 4-liter V8.
And when I'm looking at the fuel efficiency now for the Corvette this is the 2LT rear-wheel drive coupe, so it's probably their mid-tier. It's $68,000, so it's a little bit less than the Model S. Estimated combined fuel efficiency 19 miles per gallon, highway 27.
Jeremy, though, that's a sports car. We're talking premium sedans. We're trying to compare the same car here.
Like a Lexus GS, essentially.
Yeah, or an Audi A8 or a Mercedes G-Class. A similar car. You can't compare a fucking sports car to a premium sedan.
But it goes just as fast. It's actually faster than the Corvette.
Yes, but that doesn't matter. It's not a sports car. It's a premium sedan.
But it does boast some pretty good top speeds, though. Let's be honest.
Yes, it absolutely does.
Let's see. I'm trying to think who makes like the nicest.
I love how we just evolved into just talking about electric vehicles again. We've done this for like 2 podcasts almost.
It's because they're so controversial.
They are. This is a big thing. Like oh god, there's so much more to this. That's the worst part.
I'm looking at this. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of like. I'll go to BMW's website. Actually, do we know the fuel efficiency on the RS6 Avant?
I don't think they posted anything yet. I didn't see anything at least anything in the article that we were reading earlier, honestly.
No, I'm looking for. Yeah, so the top tier A8 with the turbo V8 is estimated at 18 combined. 23 highway, 15 city.
For what?
That's the Audi A8L top tier. Let me look at the baseline one.
Oh, the RS6 Avant has some trash gas mileage.
Yeah, it's a fucking sports car.
It's a luxury wagon. It's a luxury sport wagon.
All right, so I don't want to be mean, but let's try to get let's
Yeah.
let's move on a little bit because we've spent so much time on this topic, and we'll probably dedicate another stream to doing this because it's like there's so much more to go over, and there's so much more coming out soon, and there's going to be so much more new information. Like almost by the day, we can add on to this.
Yeah.
So on the flip side, let's go to something more fun.
Let's close it out with something good and cool and fun.
Yeah, well, a couple of things. I'm on the Reddit. I'm on /r/cars.
Ooh.
World's first Phoenix Yellow Type R Honda Civic.
I saw that.
454 wheel horsepower.
Front wheel horsepower, though, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, they don't. Again, the new Civic is the one they're talking about. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's the new one supposed to be all-wheel drive. But like, look here, let me switch over here. Let me go away. So like this is it. I'm not gonna play the sound again just because copyright stuff. I don't want to get any kind of a strike or anything like that. But this thing looks wicked. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a big Honda guy.
Sorry, Randy.
Is Randy even still here? He didn't say anything in like 20 minutes.
Let's see.
Let's just straight cussing on the stream and it just keeps blocking him.
I know Yuri's hanging out. What's going on, Yuri?
Yeah, she's in. Cousin's in. We've had a couple people pop in and out. I've been watching them just like dip in and out.
Yeah, a couple of my friends were watching earlier.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends that'll probably go through and watch the whole thing tomorrow and then tell me what I did wrong.
Yeah, you suck. Ooh, how about this? What do you guys think about? Like, what is y'all's opinions on like some of the newer like hyper cars, like the affordable? I use that in big air quotes. Hyper cars that they have, like the
Give an
McLarens,
example.
Like the 520.
like the 620R. I say affordable just because it's like it's a quarter of $1,000,000, but compare that to an AMG.
$500,000 to a Chiron.
Yeah, like, and it's like just as enjoyable, and in my opinion, has a better body design.
Yeah, I like the McLarens. They're good-looking cars. Personally, I don't know enough about them to have an educated opinion, so I can't really say anything regarding.
Okay, let me flip it. Let me flip it this way. Would you rather buy a hypercar? So you had $500,000 spent. Would you rather buy a hypercar or spec out a custom-built like hypercar replacement? I guess.
If I had $500,000, honestly,
Like that's the question.
I would do like with that much money, there's nothing worth that much from a hypercar that I'd probably want. So I would probably spend like half on a super nice build, and then spend the other half on like, off the dealership, off the fucking dealership, from the dealership with a warranty and everything on it, just because to have it. Like,
yeah. So if I had $500,000 that I had to spend on just cars, I would go right down to my local Porsche dealer and buy a turbo GT2 RS, brand new turbo GT2 RS.
why not a GT3 RS?
Because they're not turbocharged, and they are not. The GT3s are naturally aspirated, and they rev out about 1,000 RPMs higher. I like the boost noises though, so I'd probably go the GT2 RS.
True.
And then you'd still have $300,000+ to build whatever you want.
Like,
Which I still don't think I could spend that much.
So
I could go buy a $200,000 Midnight Purple 3 V-Spec R34.
which is still not legal, by the way.
There's gray areas around.
There's gray areas in everything.
Yep.
I mean, personally, what I would do is if I was gonna do something like that, I would legit just like I would build something. Truthfully, like I would go get my hands on like I don't know, if I was to do something maybe like JZX 100. Like I just love those like VIP like 90s cars. They just look amazing to me in my opinion.
Danny, how about a Unos Cosmo? I would love to have a Unos Cosmo. The OEM 3-rotor with the 20B.
Yes, that would be.
They look like mafia cars.
Oh yeah, they do. They are Japanese mafia cars, 100%. But like I would grab something like that, and I would love to build something like out of that. Like to me, that is more appealing than a hypercar. Even if I had 500,000 and I was going to do something like a McLaren, I would buy a McLaren like a P, or not a P1, the two like a 260R, which is I think somewhere in the $200,000-300,000 range. I'm not sure. It's probably more, honestly.
Pull up McLaren's website.
I think it's so weird looking at a Unos Cosmo because it's like you took like an S. I would probably say it's an S14, and an RX-7 and just.
Pretty much, yeah. They're oddball, especially if you look at like an older Unos Cosmo. It looks like a freaking. It looks exactly like a old school like GT2000, Skyline GT2000, just with a 3-rotor under the hood and not a 20 horsepower inline 4.
Trying to look. It looks more. Actually, no. It looks more like an S13 S13 coupe.
Or am I thinking of a different one? I know there's one that has that flat nose, big round, headlights and fender mirrors that they used to do.
Talking about the Unos.
Yeah, I think it's a Unos, right?
No, so here.
I might
copy topics. If you honestly just Google image like Unos Cosmo, it looks like an S13 almost with a different nose.
You know what? You're right. Yeah, no, there is another car that they make that's a 3-rotor. What the heck was it?
Probably want to bring up some pictures while we're talking about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna show these guys. So this is a Unos Cosmo right here. If you guys have never seen one of these, this is a big thing in the rotary world, just in the Mazda rotary world, because these were factory triple rotors, and that first off, those are expensive to begin with. Like they're just the most oddball of oddball cars to begin with, because 3-rotors just weren't popular at all, and they've just blown up in like the last 6 years.
Thanks,
not
Rob.
last 6 years, like they've blown up in the last like 30 years.
Metaphorically and physically.
Yeah. Depending where you are. But no, like rotaries were never like the big thing, but they're getting more popular, and then 3-rotors just got super popular. But there's like this weird middle ground with rotaries too, that like if you want to go to 3-rotor, the plate that makes it a 3-rotor is called like the $5,000 iron, because it literally costs you $5,000 to buy the piece, turn a 2 into a 3 or something like that.
It's so expensive for no reason.
It is. I mean, there is a reason. Like this shouldn't. First off, a rotary motor shouldn't even work. It's the fact that it runs and doesn't just explode is magic to me. But there was another rotary car that they made, and it looks weird. It's like a flat nose, like it reminds me of like an old school muscle car almost, and that feels like a mafia car too. So. But like I would build something like that personally. I don't find the appeal of like going out and buying like these super crazy high end hypercars. Like I know people love them, and I know people like there's people who they want to buy like a new Huracan every year. I don't see it personally.
Well, it's because they lease them. They don't actually buy them.
But you know what I mean. Like I wouldn't want to own. Like I would love to drive one. I wouldn't want to own one. I just outright would not want to own one. That's a personal.
Like if I had $500K to spend on nothing but cars, I'd probably spend like $50K on like four to six cars, like building them out, having them, and then I'd probably spend like $200K on like a really nice truck, I'd probably spend $50K on like 4 cars, and then split the difference for the rest on like a really nice truck and a really nice car.
So you can get a McLaren 570S for 135 grand, brand new off the lot.
What kind of spec is that, though?
Oh, that's used. My bad. They only have used inventory.
Okay. I was gonna say
But
that sounds pretty
that's
low.
a 2017 with 24,000 miles on it.
That's still not. It's still not terrible though, considering like what a McLaren can do. Like, let's be honest, they're completely. It's a race car.
Yeah, it looks like brand new. 236 for a 570S, 250 for a GT, 235 for another GT with a couple more miles on it.
But like I think like Porsche 911s are beautiful, and I would love to have a GT3 RS.
You and I gonna have words later.
Why?
Every Porsche looks the same.
Because it's a beautiful car.
No. I keep forgetting, but I need to reiterate this. Anyone who's watching, this man thinks that the Juke is a good-looking car. Okay,
I never said it. I never said that.
this man willingly owned a Juke.
I owned a Nismo RS Nissan Juke for 3 months.
I don't care. Okay, that's like, oh yeah, I like Lexuses because they have 2Js in them. It's still Lexus. It still looks boring to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy Lexuses, but
There's nothing wrong with a sedan with a 2J in it.
no, there is nothing wrong. Just a factory Lexus is boring to me. Some people like them.
So make it not factory.
That's the plan, sir.
Because how many do you have in your at Texas?
Currently, right now in my fleet,
Not you. Like, how many do you race against?
This year I have no idea. Like, my
There's at
first on my
least
car is not
two.
done yet.
I think there's at least 2.
What, like Lexus?
Yeah.
No, there's no Lexuses actually in the street legal division. Every one of them is in Pro-Am.
Are they in Pro-Am?
Yeah, because you can't run a turbo motor.
True.
It has to be a factory NA 2J, and those things, not to be
Everyone who runs them throws turbos on them.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, and you have to replace guts on them. That's just what happens. Dang it, Pat. Really?
What?
A 6-wheel car that does 186 miles per hour, 4 turning wheels.
What are you talking about?
He's throwing a comment in there for the 500,000. Like, what would you buy? It's on Facebook.
I'm looking at them. I don't see it.
Scroll down there.
I'm scrolled all the way down. The last thing I see is 2 kilowatt battery. Oh no, it's a pinned comment. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a pinned comment.
A 6-wheel car that does 186 miles an hour and has 4 turning wheels. A Cavini C6W.
Cavini? What the hell? Okay, you're stumping a lot of us right now.
Oh my god, it's ugly.
Again, I gotta see this because this man thinks a Juke looks good. What, dude? Come on. I mean, let's.
It looks like a Celine that someone copy pasted another set of wheels on it.
Pretty much. I mean, I would rock that. Let's be honest. If you pulled up to the club in one of those and hopped out, everyone's looking at you like, what the fuck is this?
Josh, you seeing this?
No.
Look up Cavini C6W.
I'm gonna throw this up for everybody who's watching. This is a Cavini. This can't be a new car.
No, definitely not.
There's no
Let's
way.
see.
Jesus Christ.
See price.
Actually, you want to see a cool car? Look up the Resvani tank.
It came out in 2005. What? Look up what?
The Resvani tank is this thing. This is literally just an armored FJ.
They're on Jeep chassis with Hellcat motors.
It looks like an armored.
It's an FJ.
It's an FJ. Like, everything is an FJ. Okay, everything that's not a Jeep is an FJ.
That literally, that looks like an up armored FJ.
One of our pilots at FedEx has one.
Tactical urban vehicle. Make your own path.
Hold up.
Thermal night vision, optional 1,000 horsepower V8, starting at 155K.
How much does your freaking pilot make that he owns one of these?
Oh, our pilots make a lot.
Hold up.
Pilots make so much money.
Hold up. I did find this.
It's literally an FJ.
Until you do this to it. I'm just going to wait for you two to see the stream because I'm not even going to post this picture.
It has a Hemi in it!
Of course it does.
It has a 500 horsepower Hemi or a 1,000 horsepower 6.2 liter supercharged V8 from a Demon.
Do you guys... no. Go away, Yahoo. No one likes you. Are you guys
The standard starting price model comes with a 3.6 liter V6. But the mid-tier has a 500 horsepower Hemi, and the expensive one has a engine out of a Demon.
Horsepower. Yeah.
1,000 horsepower Demon engine in it. What the fuck?
What is the point? Hey, do you see this? Do you see this on stream?
Jesus Christ.
Little
Fucking
bit.
MRAP axles on fucking 32s.
Those aren't 32s, dude. Those are like 40s on the wheels. Okay? That is a mall crawler right there. That's what that is.
That is the king of mall crawlers.
It is. That thing rolls up.
And rubber bands.
Yeah, no, that thing rolls up, and all of the Kyles get in their Dodges and leave.
Scares him away.
they just vacate. Good night. This is.
I want to know how this thermal night vision system works. It comes with a night vision system. Thermal night vision system from FLIR displays heat signatures as well as standard night vision. Comes with a FLIR system on it.
Yeah.
I still want to know how this. The C6W works. I'm still intrigued by this. It has 2 turning front wheels. 4 turning front wheels.
I mean, it's kind of like the PLSs I drive that some of the companies I have at work. The back 2 wheels steer with you.
Yeah, but this is where I'm confused though.
So it's got another.
It's got 2 racks in the front of it.
Basically. The only thing that makes sense. It's got 2 steering racks. Is it rear wheel drive?
I think so.
I think it would have to be.
Well, okay, hold up. What is he? He's throwing up some neat stuff. What is it? What the Imperator 108i?
Sedira Imperator 108i. What the hell? Is that a DeLorean on crack?
It's like a DeLorean and a what is it? Oh my god. What is the name of that thing? The Lamborghini Countach had a weird baby.
Yeah, is that a Countach and a DeLorean had a baby?
I guarantee you it's fast. It looks aerodynamic.
Is that a Mercedes badge on it?
It is. Oh my god.
It looks like there's so it looks like 2 different manufacturers actually made it because it looks like there's the Isdira and then also a Mercedes version. Because the Isdira has quad exhaust out the back, the Mercedes has rear fender exhaust.
Again, just another car. 1984, this thing was made. 84 to 93 had a V8 32 valve 5.6 liter. Four valves per cylinder. That thing had to go. Double wishbone, 390 horsepower. Thing weighed 1,350 kilograms dry.
thing was probably fast and handled like a dream.
Oh yeah, and we never got to see it.
Dude, the whole back end picks up to look at the to look at the motor. The whole thing goes from like there's a hinge like on the rear bumper and it just
Oh man, what was I doing? I need to.
Is there anything else we want to touch on? Any wild ideas out there? I think we've been, let's see how long we've been going now. This is the longest stream yet, boys. We broke 2 hours.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time to.
I think 2 hours is a good point to stop it.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've kind of talked ourselves out. We hit a lot of our own topics, and we got completely off topic.
We hit all our extra topics that we didn't plan to hit.
Exactly.
We got some shenanigans from chat that we got to throw in and go crazy over. We had another electric car controversy yet again.
Another
let me throw something crazy at you guys. I happened to stumble on Porsche's website, and I've been building a GT3 RS.
Oh God.
So this is a $200,000+ like full blown race car that you could drive on the street. I shit you not, there is an option in here that you can order this car from the factory with tire chains.
Hold up. It's a Porsche tire chain kit, right?
Porsche tire chain kit.
Okay, so it's like $6,000 then, right?
You probably, but it's a $200,000 GTRS or GT3 RS, and
You gonna drive it in the snow.
fucking chains.
I mean, let's be honest. Someone who's buying that already has like an Agera in the garage. This is their daily. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Or they're a YouTuber who doesn't give a shit.
That too. I mean, let's be honest. Let's put it this way: if someone paid me enough, I would buy one of those, and I would take it up to the mountains. I'd go up to Colorado. Like, that's my ski trip car. Like, let's go. Just to be that guy that just flexes on everybody. Like, what are you driving? Oh, the GT3 RS over there with the snowboard rack on it. Sorry,
I'm trying to think who was the YouTuber that had he had like an Audi R8 and I think like a Ferrari or something else, and he, no matter what car he owned, he always had a roof box, like a
oh, that's DD.
one of the what?
Daily driven exotics.
Yeah, he's
Is
got.
it?
Yeah, he's like.
There's another one though.
Stratman.
Almost every Lamborghini.
Stradman, that's it. Stradman was the one I watched. He put a box on every exotic car he owned.
He's the one who created DDE, isn't he?
No. DD, I think he used to be one of the guys. Kind of like how Cletus used to be one of the guys for
1320.
Yeah, for 1320, but he's not. I don't think he's the creator. He definitely helped.
But like that was like Stradman's thing, was like he would put a box on every like exotic car he had, because it's like they don't really have storage space in them, really.
Yeah, they really don't.
But he would like trash.
Don't even have cup holders.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, and like all his videos, he would sit on the curb and like eat his Chick-fil-A.
At least it's better than sitting on the trunk and eating off the wing.
But it's like I wouldn't want to get crumbs in like an R8 too, anyways.
Not wrong. All right, so I guess this is a great time to call it.
Have you guys seen Porsche's Miami Blue?
It's the special color option. It's like the electric blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's similar to like the Ford electric blue.
Yeah, but like better.
But I think, yeah, we've gone over crazy car topics. We've specced out some crazy bills just to see what the price points are at.
We hit that big question of like, what would you buy with $500,000?
I'd buy immediately FD. Probably 8086. I'd build them both out. I would probably. I'm trying to think what truck I would buy. I'd probably spec out a Gen 1 Raptor.
I'd have a brand new 450 Platinum or limited.
It's F650. Just saying.
No, fuck that. Even dude, the F450s, you already are out of what you can legally tow without a CDL.
Yeah, but
If you got 500K, if you can budget, if you can
spend 100 on a brand new Ford.
I was gonna say if you got 500K and you can budget 100K on like 2 or 3 car builds, get a $400,000 Hennessy Goliath.
No. That's like 9 months of waiting for another 2 years of waiting.
Because it's Hennessy's 6x6 truck.
Like, let's be honest here. Like, I'd rather just like go get a 650 and then just put a camper on it and be done. Like, there you go.
You can get I'm trying to find some of that Miami blue paint. You could buy fucking rattle cans on Amazon.
Of course you can.
In Porsche Miami blue. 1 can, $60.
Jesus.
Well, so who wants to go do the most expensive tag we've ever done?
This was done in Miami blue.
this wall art literally cost me $40,000.
And
So
it in China.
Make a world record for most expensive graffiti.
That's gonna be hard to beat.
The R34s.
96?
98 for an R34. I think it's starting here. 96 or 98, something like that.
Why?
99.
We have like 4 more years before they're legal. I know that.
I know that.
But I think that's going to do it for tonight's stream. Tonight's podcast has been pretty good.
Yeah, well, Josh goes and starts digging up more and more and more and more and more stuff.
We're just going down the rabbit hole at this point.
Yeah, we'll be here all night if we don't cut one of us off. So
y'all don't remember when doing that shit on their Nitro Circus show?
That's from a while ago. There's an old post. There.
Guess how much a gallon of Midnight Purple 3 is?
$2,000.
$7,000.
No, it's $800.
This is how much a can of Mystic Purple Cobra paint is.
How much?
Priceless because you can't buy it at all.
Really?
Literally, you can't buy it.
However, Midnight Purple 4 is $1,100.
Hold on. What is it? Who makes it? I think it's Ford.
I guarantee I could get it, Danny. What's the paint code?
I don't have a paint code because Ford won't release it. It's called the Mystic Cobra. It's called Mystic Cobra. You can get fake shit, but you can't buy a real Mystic Cobra because Ford's the only one who makes it, and Ford is the only one who's allowed to sell it.
It's not Mystic Cobra. It's Mystic Chrome. I just looked it up.
Yeah, but it's the Mystic Cobra paint color.
Justin Choi's Mystic Chrome 2020 Ford GT.
Yeah, cost
Ultimate
him
one of one.
Fucking almost $400,000.
So it's likely why Choi opted to pay the $100,000 premium to have his GT become the only one that Ford will produce factory finish in the special color shifting Mystic Chrome paint.
Yep.
$100,000 color option, and it's a one of one.
Literally,
and the only way it looks like the only way you can buy it is if the dealer will only sell it to you if you have a Mystic Chrome Cobra and you have to provide the VIN.
Yeah, and you know how they sell it to you? They sell you that, and then they fly a paint guy out. He comes out, he paints the car, he then scrubs the booth down, he then cleans up seals the can, flies back with the can. That's how you get Mystic Chrome.
They don't let it go.
Yeah, you cannot buy Mystic Chrome. You can't paint your own car.
Someone out there has had it.
Someone probably makes it, but every time it pops up, it gets taken down. Anyhow,
Justin Choi spent the 100K to get the 1 of 1 Ford GT.
yeah, literally
color option.
The 100K was just so no one else could buy it. That was literally what it was. Okay, we're gonna end it. This is like the fourth time we've said this in 20 minutes. We're ending today. We're ending this now. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next podcast. Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, anywhere. Like throw us some ideas. Like you can obviously see we can get off track real easy. But if you guys want to hear anything specific, any specific car news or inputs on anything, please let us know.
Or if you'd rather just talk about random bullshit.
I mean, yeah, we can sit here for like hours. This is literally no different than us sitting here playing video games. The difference is we're interacting with someone other than ourselves. Yeah, exactly.
We're all into guns, race cars. Throw ideas up. We'll talk about it probably.
Home Depot will color match it.
Do you have the Discord linked on any of the channels?
Not yet. The Discord's not fully ready. I'm gonna have one of these two just like fully deck it out.
Eventually I'll probably work on the Discord a little bit more. We'll get it linked in all the social medias, so that way you guys can join, throw suggestions in some of the text channels. That way we get ideas that you guys.
I'm going to make him do that tonight instead of playing video games. We're all going to sit in Discord for a couple hours, and we'll set it all up while we're all sitting here chatting.
Oh, yeah. And then we'll hopefully have it ready for you guys. And I'm going to try to figure out the Twitch thing, too, so we can get Twitch Live working for next week. Hopefully we'll be back to our normal schedule of Friday. This Friday just kind of fell through. We all had some last-minute shit come up. So, just is what it is.
Mostly Josh.
Yeah.
I was in Meredith. That's my bad, boys.
Shouldn't have been in Meredith.
But we will see you guys in the next one. Have a great night. Let us know your ideas for the next one.
Yep. And yep. See you guys later. And as always, enjoy life. That's lunch.